Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Role Seekers and the Legend of Nabell. We're a group of local gamers just like you, role play for your enjoyment. My name is Dustin Ritchie, and we are the Role Seekers.
Yeah!
Hello!
Welcome, welcome. Tonight, everyone, we have a very special sponsor that I want to jump right into. We were sponsored tonight by Sabnio. Sabnio. Now, if you're asking yourself what that is, we're going to show you here in just 1 second. But Sabnio makes some of the finest sabers that you can buy. And when I say sabers, I mean sabers that light up. Yes! Oh, wow. So I'm going to go ahead and pass these around the table.
Don't touch that part.
So, this is the Sabnio V8 Pixel 2.0 original. Ooh, fancy.
How do I make it not make it?
No, it's going to keep making a noise.
If you swing it around, it makes even cooler noises.
Okay.
So this is a new generation of their Pixel Blade. It contains small LEDs to cover the inside of the blade. It's got a futuristic handle, redesigned and inspired by the best parts of the V6 and the V7 with a new premium coating. It's got sound effects. It is made of a very nice metal alloy. Many different sound effects. It's got a new 2024 V8 soundboard 2.0 containing the latest generation of microprocessors to control 100% of the light of the pixels inside the blade and the sound effects. So it has different sound effects of doing like evil characters or good characters, or if you hit the... And I think if you
Here, please, yes, take this away from me.
So,
8-year-old Martin is
So if you
really
hit, like,
geeking out right now. Oh.
Wow.
What's up, Technomancer? Okay. So, he wants to give you a good view of it, darker. I think he's having trouble doing that. No, just turn it all the way down.
Do it.
There we go.
Ooh. Oh, yes. And it's not
Back up
just
to
it's not just green.
No, it's not just green. So it does have many different color changes. Let me go ahead and...
Ah!
So it has, I believe, it's got a lot of different...
It's a mood saver.
It's a mood saver.
That's awesome.
Pink, white. That's Allie's favorite. I'll pass it to Allie.
Ooh.
That is my favorite.
It's got a new three-dimensional motor sensor to produce
I
the
like
laser
the other
sounds when
one.
you move the saber and to control parameters by gestures, and then it's easier to use with the help of two small new buttons that help it light up more. So that is the... Yeah.
I didn't mean to hit that.
So
Right.
pretty cool. Pretty cool. So they asked us to do a full review of this. Can we get the lights back up, Technomancer, please? So they asked us to do a full review of this. So I've been actually playing with it this week, and I'm actually really, really pleasantly surprised with the quality of the build of the blade. Also, the sound effects and things. Like I was actually playing around with it in my garage when my kid was sleeping. I'm like, yes, I feel awesome. I feel super, super
Because
cool.
I kicked you out of the house because that's loud.
So this piece right here actually connects into the blade, and then you can actually tighten it up so that way it has a little bit of motion. You can actually fight with these, so they are durable enough to actually fight. I wouldn't go super hard, but you can. It completely comes apart. It's completely rechargeable. It's all
Where can
screwed
people
together.
look up the prices and
So
stuff?
you can actually find it on Amazon. You can actually find Sabnios on Amazon and also sabnio.com, which should be showing up on our Twitch. So super, super excited that we were able to get this. The one, so that it's a full, true review, the controls take a while to master. They can be a little bit finicky, and sometimes you have to mess with the battery just a little bit. But other than that, I've been having a blast with it. So
Did you read the instructions?
I read the instructions all the way through.
Did you read them the first time?
I had to read the instructions.
The handle is very nice.
Yeah.
There's
you
nice
you
weight
expect
to
it to
it.
be plastic.
It's
and then you grab
machined
it.
steel. Like it's actual.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. Let me see.
Yeah,
That's
no,
impressive.
it feels good. I think it's actually
Yeah.
aluminum, but I've got more
is it?
notes on it. So, all right, so that is the Sabnio V8 Pixel Original, and I've got one more to show off, and this one I'm particularly excited about.
It's
this
the coolest
is
thing
the
ever.
Sabnio V8 Pixel 2.0 Dark. And this is actually one of the things that when they reached out to us, we were like, we would love something that would be from our game. What do you have? And we were talking back and forth. And for longtime fans, you know that we have things called the Cyphus Blades in our game. And so they sent us this. So this looks, in my mind, it's like a katana
Yes.
saber. And let's go ahead and light this one up. The group hasn't seen this one yet either. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty
Wow.
So, and then I do want to show, make sure I do it right. There we go. So this one easily
Yes.
changes colors
Wow.
to that, and then of course the purple Cyphus blade.
Yes.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pass this around, and while we're showing that one off,
Can I keep this?
so durable, lightweight aluminum alloy, 6063 for balanced handling. It's got a polycarbonate pixel construction for intense duel. Vibrant fiberglass LED strip with customized color display. 2W speakers with 27 sound fonts and SD card support for personal sound uploads. It's lockups, multiple blade colors, blasters, flash on, clash, turn on effects, drag, melt, force sound effects.
There we go.
Oh, she turned it off. Now it's back on now. And they've got quick recharge times. It only takes about 2 hours to recharge. So a couple things about both the sabers. They got 2-year warranties. They got the latest in-house advanced soundboards, highly responsive, smooth swings, high quality sound with most popular sound effects, ergonomical design, and they have an exclusive patent, so you're not going to find these blades anywhere.
And they're
else.
cool.
And they're just cool. as
They're
hell.
really cool.
And you said we can put our own sound effects in there, so you really could have like sad trombone sound.
Wah, wah,
Wow. Wow.
Or that thopter sound from Dune.
Hey, man.
And then we'll put them away so we don't hurt each other.
Oh, yeah. That's going to happen.
That's
I
for
think just
after,
leave them out on the table.
after the stream.
Yeah? Yeah?
I love that.
Yes.
Super cool.
So look out
Cameos.
on our social media because we'll be posting some fun photos of us playing with these things.
Very reasonably.
Oh no! I
Oh, no.
Watch your feet.
Very reasonably priced too.
Now it's just gone through the floor
Oh,
and
nice.
towards the center of
Excellent.
the earth, never to be seen again.
It's powered
Perfectly
parallel.
So in about 10 minutes, it's going to say 7/8 as this one turns off. So, all right.
Super cool.
Oh
Thank
my
you guys.
gosh, yeah.
Awesome. So, okay, that's a lot of announcements for the beginning of our game.
Say their name one more time.
Sabneo. Sabneo.com. Check it out.
Or Amazon.
Or Amazon. Yeah, they're on Amazon.
SABNEO.
Sabneo. So hopefully you thought those were pretty cool because we certainly do. All right, gang. The other thing that I want to make sure that we're announcing is that the competition for the plushable is still going on.
Nice.
right.
Giveaway.
Yeah, it's a giveaway. You can get 2 Snuggables that they're going to be giving away. You'll get 1. They're giving away 2 of them. Jamie's got them right there. You can go to our LinkedIn bio. It's our bio in our LinkedIn. You can get it on
Our link tree.
Linktree, and you can sign up for that, or you can follow us on Instagram and like the reels to be entered in to win one of these. So
And tag friends.
tag friends, please.
Follow
Please,
both
please,
of
please
us.
Follow us, tag us, and tag your friends and join in.
It's so soft.
It's so soft. It's so,
And it's so
nice.
warm.
Like for real though.
It's
the
big.
best.
It's
the
big,
best.
big. Like,
So all right, gang, it's Tuesday night. Let's play and let's roll some dice.
Oh, it's time.
Welcome back, everyone. All right. Whoo! It's 6:15. I am ready to play some games.
Yes.
So
I feel like we haven't played
let's
in
play
forever.
some games, huh?
I feel like we haven't played in forever because we were playing so
We were
often
playing a
for
lot.
like a month.
We were playing a lot. Again, I just want to throw it out there. Tonight's sponsor is Sapnio!
Yeah!
And our campaign sponsor, as always, is Wormwood.
Can we do a like a Role Seekers infomercial, or like the telemarketers when they're on TV trying to sell a bunch of stuff?
That's kind of what we just did. But yeah, we could do it even crazy.
We could make
even
it
better.
look terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd make a great video.
Oh, okay.
I have a
All the
lot of
things that
ideas.
we did so far, all the sponsors.
I still want to make
still-
I
I'm
still want to
still
make a
the
parody of Dragon Strike.
Yeah, that's the project I think
That's
that
the
needs
next
to happen.
project.
Is there anyone standing at the door?
You don't need anything to play. Now you're working together. That's my favorite one.
What did
Martin wasn't there when we watched it, so he's like remembering from whenever
I-
he watched it.
It's that guy in a black turtleneck and all darkness.
own it.
Now we're working together.
Yeah, you own the game.
I own the
I think we
game.
should probably
play
stream
it.
playing the game.
Oh, that'd be good. All right, gang.
Please tell us if you'd be interested
What am I
in that.
missing out on?
A lot.
Dragon Strike.
Dragon Strike. All right, let's jump into tonight's game. This is episode 20, if you can believe it.
Jeez.
Episode
Where does the
20.
time go?
Who thought we'd be 20 episodes on Scatterston? But let's keep going. I love it. I love it.
Me.
We had somebody who won the roll last game.
Whoa.
Are you all ready and prepared?
Yeah, I got my notes up
Going to be?
just in case. most
All right.
times.
Let's play some D&D.
D&D.
That's completely improvised. Give me a second. I'm trying to find the. I think this is it.
I memorize every potentiality. That's
All you do is think.
The mirrors of magical thing, Trevor.
A couple of weeks ago, your characters seemed to be completely out of the loop. They seemed distant and surprised. You told the group that you were in shock because of what they had just encountered. But perhaps there was another reason.
Oh.
Something that you saw. In the depths of your dreams, Matthias came to you. I have something I'd like to share with you, Vessel.
Music.
It's been a long time coming. Where have you been?
I've been biding my time, wondering if you were worthy of my truth. And I think that perhaps you are. Not alone, of course, but your allies. I sense power, unbridled. Not quite tapped into yet, but soon. I want to show you something. But once you know it, you can't unsee it.
I want to see something.
Then walk with me. Matthias appears to you out of the ether of your dreams. He is a tall elf with long blonde hair. He grabs you. Walk with me. As he moves his hand, the vision of your dream buckles and bends, eroding out, moving like fog, before you see a group of adventurers, not unlike your own, standing at the foot of a great door. The door has just shut, and you see one of the practicers of magic lifting his hand in the air. This door shall be sealed by fate itself. The sky flashes and lightning strikes the door. Perception check.
Oh, God. Oh. Hey! 18. I think it's just going to be an 18. I don't think I have anything in wisdom. Nope, it's a 19.
19. In this strike of lightning, you think you see what looks like a tentacle hit the door. I told you. As the tentacle hits the door, you see the doors almost like they fuse together, like something ancient is buckling the doors. Even more than they're shut, they almost seem like they meld together. The door is 1,000 feet high. Just, it literally makes itself known inside an entire mountain. As the group passes, you see what looks like warriors of tremendous power. They all look, their eyes slightly glowing in the distance, and they pause. Matthias walks up to the image of himself in the group. You know me, Matthias Ethelthine. But you do not know my cohorts. Well, not all of them. He walks over to the one in the center, the one who called out to the sky. Eoziltrix. He goes to a young woman with brunette hair, power of a storm behind her. Erin Melosis. I believe you've met my friend, Horatio Vinvesler. Draxis Kale. You see what looks like a warrior in all plate mail. You cannot see his face. And of course, little Angelette the dog. We are the Cyphus Order, precursors to that blasphemous guild you call the Crystalline. For we are stronger in every way, but all of us were deceived by Eo, who escaped this drastic continent and left us here to rot. Oh, we saw the interior of this continent. We saw the great Ithilien and stole a piece of it for ourselves. You are going to help me get away from this place.
I can do that.
You shall gather the pieces of light. Your friend, the elf, already has one of them. You will travel to Piln, and you will pilfer the light from the source of the lighthouse. Then you shall travel to the mainland, make your way across God's nose creation, until you reconnect these light sources with the Ithilien.
3 pieces? Or 2? That was 2 pieces, sorry, number.
The last I checked, it was only 2.
2 pieces. One from the elm, from Piln. I can do that. I can do that very well.
If you do this for me, I shall give you back your youth, and I shall leave you.
And then what will happen to you?
If the Ithilien is complete, I have my own machinations.
Will I keep any of the magic?
Sure, you can keep the magic.
I believe you have a deal, Matthias.
I'm not sure your friends trust you. They're going to need to, even if you're lying.
I can think of something. I always think of something, Matthias.
Your family has taught you well.
They have. So, why did you take the Ithilien from it? From within side?
And your dream comes to an end.
No, you didn't ask about Aggie.
My favorite part was how Matthias goes, I sense greatness. Not in you, the other people, but still, you can hear this.
I think my favorite part is calling him Vessel.
Yeah, that was good.
Rather than new name.
My least favorite part was
a fan.
Eli not asking about what just happened with Aggie.
I personally enjoyed when he almost had a Palpatine quote of like unlimited power.
Yeah.
Also, the
But
genie.
And you're gonna lie. And you're gonna lie to us.
He doesn't.
No,
know
I'm
that.
going to tell you the truth.
We'll
I know
see.
you
We'll
will.
His
see.
version.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
I'm fine.
Not a lie.
Yep.
It's not saying everything.
one of these days, Zone of Truth will
You're gonna have to
work.
say something to make us take the light from him.
Please metagame and
I spell
cast that
Ithilien.
every day.
Ithelion.
ITHEL.
I-O-N. Yeah, I'm gonna need the spelling of all those other people.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay, good.
Draxus? Is that what his name is?
Draxus Kale.
Was
Draxus, Kale, Horax,
was that the,
Angela, and
Paldarian?
Aaron.
He is a paladin.
Yes. I had Paladarian in my notes. I have here. I'll just read the notes. Can I read the notes now?
I don't think you have them all, but yeah, go ahead.
I have Matthias Ephephil, Aaron Melosis, Horatio Vinvisler, Ao Ziltrix, and two indistinguishable names, one of which seemed to be called something a Paladarian.
Oh, well, there you go. Eli probably has the spellings written down for you, too.
I got them for you.
Yes.
I'm just gotta make sure.
I don't
got
have.
them all.
I don't have a.
So, all right. Well, we're gonna jump back into where we're at right now.
So he had that vision that game he was gone, correct? So he's known about all this.
yes.
Wow, Eli. Way to go, man.
I
Way
blame
to be a team player.
Allie for rolling higher than me.
Yeah, that's true.
So we were burning the town to save it.
You were
Yeah.
burning it down.
And
Dustin, how many light bulbs
That's
are
it,
in this
Yeah,
light?
like we do.
We were
Just one.
Just
we
one.
were burning the
Just one big light.
The
Go to
grain-
Twitch.
grain
You won't
of-
see
Yeah,
it.
just their food supply.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
But we promised we were gonna send word back to
Whatever
Gavra,
Matthias Eckenfield.
Yeah.
to the capital, to get them supplies so that they wouldn't.
I'll provide you with all the spellings.
But that's not even
Don't
the
worry
big
about it.
news. This is the big news.
At the edge. Sorry, got a frog in my throat. At the edge of the center of Malbin, near a small stand of fruit, you see Torin approaching a figure dressed in all black. Black cloak, black gloves, black boots, black belt.
Black beard and mustache.
Black beard.
Scarf. I think that's all. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I told you guys to come back.
He
With
doesn't.
yellow, piercing eyes.
He doesn't stick out at all.
It is a Vey. You are helping these people. Why?
Why are you trying to harm them? From what I know, you're dispersing this substance that's making them ill. What's the point of it?
He looks over, and he looks close and hard at you. He's going to attempt a wisdom saving throw. Oh, I hit a magnet. You look familiar to me, but I cannot place you. Are you one of our kind?
I am. My name is Torin.
My name is Ichthar Killamoon, Kaelin Moon. My mistress would like to see you very much. I can take you to her.
How quietly are they talking?
They're pretty quiet.
Can I try to listen in?
Sure.
Well, that's probably not gonna be a thing.
Pierre,
Six.
Pierre, what are you doing? Pierre!
I don't think you're with me.
No. A six is not gonna
I'm
get
like
it.
15 feet away from them,
Uh,
like watching intently, waiting for you guys to get here.
Yes. I think I'd like that.
Then follow me. The illusion of him fades, and you see a figure far to your right standing by another. Then follow me.
Do I see a figure fade?
Looks like glass and illusion. and
At
just
that
kind of-
at that point, I'm gonna like jog over to you.
Okay, so he is quite a ways away. He's about I'm gonna say like 30 yards away, so 100 feet away, and he beckons towards you and walks out.
Okay. I'll just follow behind. I'll look back to the group and kind of nod and like. No, but I'll.
So I don't think the whole group's here.
They're not. I like ran up to you, and you're gonna keep walking, and I'm just gonna like look at you and like continue to try to not make it obvious that
In the
I'm
distance, a
following
fire still smoldering is burning.
Did you message us?
I did message.
Yeah,
you guys
so
were
we're
all
on
on
our-
your way.
We're on our way.
So I'm going to just like try to look casual, but I'm gonna follow where he's going.
we were walking into the apothecary with him as he
Yeah.
saw that, so like, we're right there.
Perfect.
So we're the ones coming. And it's hard because we have to walk slowly away from the explosion.
So we look really.
And so we look really cool, so that slows us down.
90% of being cool is just looking cool.
Yeah.
What's the other 10?
Actually,
Shit,
knowing.
of course it
things.
is. Sorry.
Yeah.
Knowing things, knowledge. Damn.
That's where it all
Not
falls
either of those
apart.
things. All right, parts of the group will see Torin leaving town.
Are they? Is he heading out of the town?
He is.
So I am just casually walking toward the end of town behind him, just to try to keep.
So
pace.
as you reach where he was, another of him just kind of walks up. What are you doing?
I thought I was following you.
He looks over. With them. They are merely vessels for the coming storm. Leave them.
Tell me what you have to say, and then I can decide after. So far, they've helped me more than you have.
I'm not doing
Yeah.
a good job of being inconspicuous.
Intimidation or persuasion, your choice.
Tell him.
Yeah.
Tell him, Torn.
Show him your hammer.
Break his legs.
I like where your head's at.
11. 9. Sorry, no, it's a 9.
My mistress will be very disappointed, but if you've made your bed, you may lie with the fleas. He fades away, and where he is gone.
Okay.
We're still a ways behind him, though. We're not like with him.
Trailing
Was
behind you.
the other figure still walking?
It was him. So when he looked at you, he
Oh, he disappeared from over there.
Yeah.
So he's just gone.
So
gone
the
now?
illusion, well, there was another illusion that came up and talked to
Okay,
you, and
right.
then is gone.
All right. So nothing. We'll look around.
Perception?
Uh, 19.
Unfortunately, he is gone.
Okay.
I thought you said it was someone with him.
When did you get here?
We just arrived.
You see Aaron still walking very slowly.
He was talking to someone and they vanished. I've just been trying to stay back. What are you doing now?
I would have.
Are you gonna come over
once
here?
he's gone? Once I see that he's not anywhere, I'll head back to where Veer is and where the other group's coming in with. He was Vey. He said he was going to take me to his mistress, but
What?
Well,
I thought you were the only one.
I was the only one that I knew of.
And that's
I
not
knew that
free.
my
If his mistress is really a unit,
right.
he could just be into that.
technically,
Yeah, I guess we don't know.
technically, it sounds like they could even repopulate at this point.
I think it takes more than just 3 people.
And you don't. She might not be Vic.
It's true.
But would a vase serve anybody else?
Nowadays I don't know.
She could have brought him back.
What happened to them?
He came up to me and asked me to leave all of you behind. When I said no, and
Righto, chap. Good
Yeah.
job. Yeah, really good.
That was
Yeah.
a very good decision.
he just disappeared.
Not so good. That could be better. Yeah.
Did you ask him, is he responsible for any of this?
I mentioned it, and he didn't really say one way or the other.
So do we need to go find him? Because that seems like kind of a big deal.
Was there anything in particular, like off in the distance, I could see in the direction that he was walking initially?
So he was walking out of the main, concentric circle into the others.
Oh,
And
gotcha.
as you got through the barrier, he disappeared.
Okay. I mean, we could just walk in the direction that he was originally going and see if we get lucky, but I think we might have some more pressing issues at the immediate moment.
Yeah, what else do we need to do here? This place kind of sucks.
Well, we need to get word to the capital that this city is going to need food stores for the winter.
How bad is the sickness here?
Well, that's the second part. They need probably some small military presence and doctors to manage the spread if that happens.
We also need to send word out to any other towns nearby to refuse grain.
Are they
Like
gonna
Piln, because they sent it to Piln.
Are they gonna manage the spread, or is it just gonna take over this?
I
whole
know
place?
it was only 3 minutes ago that we first talked about this, but let me refresh you. We were some of us were heading into the apothecary to determine the breadth of whatever's going on here,
Yeah.
and then the other portion of why we came was to figure out where the barrels came from, and
We dealt with that, right? I mean the fire. So
So I mean, we can figure out what's going on with the sickness itself, just to get word
didn't you
back
just
to,
go to the apothecary?
We didn't make it in.
Oh,
We were going there, you and I.
I didn't know what you're.
I know. But after that, we have no real.
What were we doing?
Tagging along.
You guys were off looking for the man that just disappeared.
Yeah, the guy we found. That's why I
Right, so
told
mission
you.
accomplished.
Yes.
So there wasn't too much else to do in town. We just kind of stumbled across
So
this on
we-
our way to Piln.
We just need to figure out if we need to figure out the whole spread problem here.
They
Well,
might need more fires.
but they have a whole caravan of grain heading to Piln.
And that's
We
need
were
to
going to
off.
try to intercept it. It might already be there.
How long ago did they leave?
He said weeks.
So we're just gonna have
It
to
was
deal with this problem and then deal with the same problem in Piln.
Yeah.
Potentially.
It's like my grandma always said. Sometimes Whisper life's just a series of problems. You solve one and then you go on to the next and you don't worry about it until it comes. So we'll just solve the next problem when it comes.
But
Yeah, that's what I'm
Whisper,
saying. When we
there's-
get to Piln, we'll just have to do the same thing.
Could be.
Maybe they're smarter in Piln. Maybe they look at the grain.
Maybe the light stops the thing.
Ooh,
like that idea.
I like that. Maybe that. Let's put that up. Let's make positive thoughts. Maybe that's what it is.
thank you, Aaron.
Do we know how big Piln is, or is it like a small town, big town,
Medium,
medium?
well fortified.
So are we
Okay.
all going into this apothecary?
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they have a bell on the door?
Ding ding.
You walk right over to the apothecary. It's in the church, and as you approach, you see the people with the plague masks. They're standing outside. Stop. Please do not enter. It's quarantined. There is a sickness inside.
Well, it's good to hear that you've been quarantined. We've been sent by the Marquis and Gavra to investigate the sickness and the blight with the crops.
I thought the Marquis was being routed.
She maintained her power.
Long live the Marquis.
How sarcastic was that?
I didn't seem to care. But he's also wearing a mask, so you can't tell.
So how many you got in there?
We had 3.
Now how many do you have?
There are 3 bodies inside.
What, did they die on their own or did it get out of hand?
They were assisted.
You need to understand that this might continue to spread.
Then those will also be assisted.
Sounds like they have this taken care of to me.
Unless there's any particular reason you think we need to see the bodies. I think it's probably the same as we've always seen.
It is important for the Plague Court to get a hold of a situation like this by any means necessary.
It seems like you were well prepared.
Our medicine is eternal.
Awesome.
I like that.
Can I get that? Tattoo? Don't put a trademark on that.
So, are you guys searching for the people who are sick or are you just waiting for them to come here?
The movements of the Plague Court are ours. I'm sorry, but I cannot discuss it with you.
You seem to be from some form of order. Can I ask where you're from?
We are one of the houses of Gavra. We are
Which
called the
I
Plague
just
Court.
whispered to, I would have asked you.
That's
Knowledge history.
Yeah.
Didn't the Marquis though just give us everyone's name?
She didn't tell you this one.
Ah,
Yeah, like-
crap.
15.
2.
I think that's an 11.
So
Yeah.
15 without any knowledge would give you, it is obvious this is not a well-known house. So, and you've not heard of it.
No.
with a 2 and a...
11.
It was a
Sorry.
12 in the end.
From what you can determine, is this the same plague that's on the mainland, or does it appear to be something different?
You ask the right questions, but unfortunately I cannot give you the answers. Suffice it to say, we've not seen the plague in nearly 25 years. It is unlikely that they are the same.
Could you explain the progression for
We
our
do not-
studies?
We do not wait for it to progress.
So nothing's gotten out of hand.
What are the warning signs of it? When it first starts, what are the reactions to it?
I would be concerned with darkness, black along the lips and eyes. If you are seeing such symptoms, best to the drowned one with you.
I feel fit as a fiddle.
This is my new favorite character.
Did we didn't see anyone like that over by the fire, right?
Oh, the guy,
The guy
next
who
to
was there.
Mulberry.
But did he look like?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're trying to be like.
I'm essentially just saying, like, I'm not gonna be the one to out him. I'm letting you the group decide.
Okay, that's what I
I
figured.
thought we did a
I'm
medicine check on him, and we determined that he was going to end up being okay as long as he got away from it.
He didn't have black.
He was feeling sick,
but he didn't have
and we
black.
told him to quarantine himself.
But he didn't have
Yes,
black around
that's
him. No, right.
Okay.
Not him.
Have
No.
you seen
But
anyone showing
Jarl.
symptoms?
Jarl did specifically have some blackness around his eyes, and he was looking sick.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the
The
asshole
sc-
guy?
That was the scarecrow.
What do you mean?
Oh, that guy.
The scarecrow guy who just wanted to be part of our family.
That's right.
Hey, there's this guy, Jarl. Find him, kill him.
We left him in the bar, didn't we?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
passed out the bar.
Yep.
But the one guy that everyone wants to like him, he was fine.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
Mulberry.
Yeah, because he sent his minion into the
Yeah.
silos to check to see how things were going.
As of right now, we haven't seen anybody. We've only been here for a night.
Deception.
Yeah, 17.
Then I suggest you move along.
Do you know if anybody's been sent after the shipment of grain that went off to Piln with the barrels that are suspect?
Okay, so good question. So let's go ahead and do a D100. Higher to 100, the more likely they are to have helped. I'm sorry, what?
Oh well.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is extremely concerning.
I'm sorry. With all of the knowledge I thought you had, I assumed you may have followed up on this. This particular sickness, from what we can tell, has been spread by barrels from Jorungander that contain a black rock-like substance. That's what was in those silos that are burning off in the distance right now. That, from what we can determine, that's the only thing that's been able to stop it so far.
Your thinly veiled antagonism is noted, but we simply arrived last night. This information will prove valuable to the Plague Court, and we shall send our carrier birds toward Piln. Does that suffice, my lord?
I think he's being sarcastic now.
We should be okay.
Make sure you also send carrier to the Marquis requesting food stores for the winter. We've burned most of the city's food.
I feel like there's a better way to put
Very
it.
well.
All right.
All right, to Piln.
Piln.
Film.
Another job well done.
Is there?
You're gonna need food. We burned it all.
We said that was one of the things. If we burn it, we have no food. We'll get you food. We have
Is there
sent
anything
for
else
food.
in this city? No.
Unless there's something you need to restock on.
Charles.
All right. I think we're okay. We've got a good
Yeah.
night's sleep.
Yeah.
We can meet back up with our little caravan and head north.
Oh, great. The caravan. I had almost forgotten
Yeah, we need.
that we had to ride with them.
Yeah. Yep. Let's go get them.
Let's go follow
and
Maxius.
my wolf, please.
Sounds good.
Okay, you guys head out of
Yeah.
Malvin,
Yeah.
leading the smoldered ruins of the grain mill behind you.
Heroes.
As we're walking, I'm gonna keep an. Can I do perception check to keep an eye out for that guy?
Sure.
Hey, we're here to investigate. We have to
7.
burn all your food, and now we're leaving.
I would have. I think I'd be keeping a particular eye out as well.
Go ahead.
As for my, what was it up? Yeah, perception. Okay. Dirty 20.
Yeah, you do not see any signs of them. It's likely they left the city. As you reach the edge of the city toward the burning fields in the distance, you do see your caravan slowly ride up with the head of the caravan, Maxius?
Maxus and Nessius.
Maxis and
Maxus.
Nessius.
I can never...
Maxis, Silas, Nessius.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Let's go.
With the town on fire in the background.
It went
We've done our
stellar.
duty.
Shall we continue on to Piln?
Yep.
I think so.
What happened? Where's the fire? Why is there a fire?
I go get on the horse.
There was an accident?
There was more evidence.
Did you say to help? Do they need help? Should we go help?
No,
She
no,
pulls
no.
out one of her two little...
No, it's
Daggers.
It's
Daggers.
been put down. It's now just the smolder.
Okay.
The sickness that we've been investigating that we were afraid of, it spread to their food stores. We had to burn it to try to make sure
That's
no
horrible.
people
They'll
were-
starve.
We sent word to the Marquis.
How?
The plague doctors.
what?
Carrier rape.
Why are there plague doctors here?
Oh my god. Stop talking.
She was sufficed with my answer.
They're gonna have food. They're fine.
But we've
They're
got
taking
to,
care of the sickness. Let's go.
we've got to make good time to Piln because we're afraid it's going there too. Ride, Maxis. Ride like the wind.
Oh my goodness, we should probably go. So as you say that, you see your third guard approach.
Daddy.
It would seem that trouble always follows you, eh, Whisper?
Well, you're still here, aren't you? So I guess it does.
Duty.
Why?
Well, I suppose you are full of duty, aren't you?
He just kind of like looks at you for a minute, and Aaron comes up between. All right, guys, we can have better quips in the later on.
I think full of duty's pretty good.
So Aaron grabs you by the shoulder. Not your best, mate. Not your best.
Actually, what time of?
That's a good
Still
question.
pretty early, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
still pretty early.
Actually, if it's okay with you guys, I'd just like to make a quick lap around the town. I can't get this guy out of my head, and he was leading me somewhere. I want to see if I can just.
Is the town a circle?
Yeah. There's concentric circles. There was the inner and the outer, and he was heading
Do
towards the outer.
Do you want to go this way and then I'll walk around this way and I'll look for him too? But I won't talk to him. I'll just tell you.
Sure, yeah, that'd be.
I thought we had to go. You told me to ride.
Oh, I did say that.
Why don't you start getting everything ready?
It's ready.
I'm looking and the horses are like laying down and eating. I'm like, no.
They can be ready very quickly.
We'll be done very quickly.
Yeah.
Well, you said this guy like disappeared. Well, Normandy, is there something you could like sense or investigate that would lead us to? Oh, that must have been some.
Right. I was. I'm assuming it was something magical. I can do something similar as well, but I don't want to necessarily start it until I start walking around.
Do some of that fantastic air drawing that you do.
I don't have anything currently that I believe could help us here. I could detect if there was magic, but I'm pretty sure that was evident.
It doesn't tell us where it came from.
But if there's
The
magic
man.
in it, I don't think there's too much magic in the town.
You're so powerful. Better keep reading, Normandy.
I've learned well.
I'm gonna look, Torin. I'll go this way.
Okay. I will ritually cast Detect Magic on myself, and I will go in the other direction.
How long of a
So
thing?
what do you do?
How long of is it a run around? If we were like
20
jogging.
minutes, probably.
Okay, I'd jog.
20 minutes.
I want to go back to the scarecrow guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Jarl.
Bjarl.
Did you get a boat yet?
Jarl. I want to check to see if he is feeling any better despite his likely hangover today.
Jarl is passed out on the counter, so we'll go ahead and let these guys do this as you walk back to the bar.
I'm just jogging and looking.
So you do not find him. Neither of you.
Okay.
It seems he has left the city.
Okay.
You make yourself to Jarl.
He's passed out.
He's passed out.
Any darkness around the eyes, around the mouth?
Yep.
Okay. So the reason that I go back to look is when we had pulled him off the scarecrow after he was, shot.
By
We
Jamie.
weren't certain if he was sick
No.
because of Whisper. We weren't sure if he was
He
sick
said-
because
he said
he'd been
nice
up
shot,
there
too.
for a day and a half and shot, or if he was actually ill.
Uh-huh.
We weren't 100% sure.
But we do know that he was the one who delivered the barrels out to
Correct.
them.
He's
Yeah.
definitely
Now we-
dying.
Yeah.
The
So at this
gardeners.
point, I am going to go back to the doctors. And
Okay.
let them know.
Okay. Where is he?
What's the name of the bar?
Shims.
Shims.
Please lead us to him.
Oh.
I'll leave them back.
No. Okay. You lead him back to the bar, and as you come in, you see Jarl, and he's slowly waking up. And he's like, "Oh, my friend, family, even." And the plague doctor, "Is this him?"
Man,
Sir,
you
I
went
need.
right in there. With it.
Sir, I need you to follow me. Why? I just was drinking, and life's finally starting to look up for old Jarl. I got some friends and some gold.
Dark.
Jarl. It's best if you go with them.
If you say so, buddy. I know you wouldn't lead me wrong.
I wish you all the peace in the world.
Thank you. Follow me, friend. And he will take him away.
So dark.
Wow.
You guys haven't seen.
I want to go be bakers.
You guys
again.
haven't seen a plague like Bjorn.
And that's the difference
Yeah, that's
between
right.
lawful and good.
Good thing I'm neutral.
Okay.
All right. So how was old Jarl?
He was sick.
I like that, man.
Like, how sick? Like, is he gonna get better?
Yeah.
He'll be better soon.
All right, well,
That's so ominous.
it's a little ominous, but
I did not find him.
Yeah, neither did I.
So what are we waiting for? Maxis, I told you, Piln, ride.
Why are the horses?
oh, I'm sorry.
Why are the horses still on the ground?
Just take off without
This takes off with two of the horses. Damn it, I
The horses
stole
are
my
still not-
brand new pants.
They're not hooked up to the caravan. Like, what are you doing? It's been 20 minutes.
Why do you hate these people?
Because you said you were gonna walk around town. Look at the circumference of it. It should at least taken you 40 minutes. Did you jog?
Yeah.
I would have been ready had you not jogged.
Trevor, what do you mean? Why do you hate these people? Why do you not hate these people?
Because Trevor is a
I'm so
kind
sorry.
soul.
We'll get him right. We'll get him
I'm
right
sorry.
away.
I forgot he was so kind.
Bjorn's a kind soul that kills children.
Because we have
And
to
his
play
family.
with that.
And his
That's why
family.
this doesn't bother me.
You guys head out.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Every time we come to a nice small little town, we always leave.
Kill
It's
someone.
never a nice small
Right,
town.
yeah.
It's always like it,
Literally over half of them have been on fire when we approached.
or when we left.
And almost 100% when we leave.
Yeah. Yeah. It happens.
Is that medicine? Yes, medicine.
Meanwhile.
And Jarl's eyes roll into the back of his head.
He's just napping.
Meanwhile, you leave the town of Malbin. And in the distance, In one of the grain mills, you see somebody just coughing that seemed to be close to Guile. And that's the end of that vision. The person who went into the grain mills constantly is coughing up black blood.
Well, I'm
His
assuming they're gonna get him.
Right?
Maybe. All right. About 8 hours pass as you ride along the coast of Balbim toward the great bridges of Scarsden. In the distance, the sequestered sea rages against the coastline, far, far down below this great plateau of Scarsden. After about 8 hours, you see in the distance the bridges. So these bridges they're these massive rope wood bridges that go to the other isles of Scarsden, and each of the isles are hundreds and hundreds of feet off of the ocean. They're like giant plateaus in the middle of the ocean, and these wood bridges lead to each one of them. In the distance, far on the horizon, you see the Light of Piln. It's still probably 2 days away.
There it is, the most beautiful thing in Tyve.
It just looks like a light.
My light's prettier.
It's the
That
same
your light,
height.
the same thing.
These bridges are big
Yeah,
enough
theirs
for
is
wagons to
prettier.
traverse?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
multiple wagons.
And so is the night, it's like dusk?
Yeah.
Let's get about there, yeah.
And how long are the bridges?
They're hours long.
So we don't...
We don't want to rest on the bridge.
I don't think so. Maxis, should we stay here before we do the crossing?
I wouldn't cross those bridges in a storm, but I'm not afraid of the dark, if that's what you're asking.
Well, can we get to the other side of the bridge in a reasonable time for resting?
I could get you to the other side before the moon's at its zenith.
Great.
I think we can push on a little bit further. We haven't done that much today, besides burn down the town.
Yeah, I say we just continue.
All right.
As you wish.
Are there lights on the bridge, or do we need to?
There are.
torches? Okay.
Yeah, there are small little pieces of glint that glow
Oh my
along the
gosh,
bridge.
okay.
Are they glowing from the light, or like refracting from the Piln light?
Not really. They seem
No.
to have their own light.
Okay.
So
Is the bridge dangerous?
No, just long.
Just long. Okay.
cut the rope. Wow.
It's a
So,
This rope is like. All right. So as you approach the bridges of Scarsden, the rope's diameter is the size of like a head, and there's probably 20 on each side stringing across. The wood planks that you're going on are literally trees. So they're anywhere from 20 to 30 feet, up to 40 feet, these huge logs. It looks like they would have probably enlisted the help of the barbarian clans to potentially do this. New Norn wouldn't have done it. These are old, but you can't imagine normal Scarsden people doing this. The bridge extends for probably 4 hours until it reaches the first landmass. And as it does, you reach a small village on the first one. You've been walking for 4 hours. It gets very temperate over the ocean, the vented sea, the vents underneath the sea. And as you reach the first isle, though, being so high up, the wind shears and it gets cold again. You see a little bit of frost on this island, and a small village is set up to meet you. It's about midnight by the time you reach it, and even if you could see the moon, it's covered in overcast clouds.
All right, should we just find the inn? Yep.
Yeah, hopefully this goes better.
Yeah, go into the town, find somebody, ask where the inn is.
They will help you. A couple of the guards like, you've been traveling pretty late there, getting into town.
Yeah, we've come from Malvin.
I love Balbin.
Yeah, it's nice.
Have you received any grain barrels from Melbourne lately?
No.
Alright.
One did come through a couple days ago on its way to Piln, though.
Good to know. Thank you.
Technomancer, you okay?
I'm gonna shut off here in a second.
So this really tiny little town.
But it has an inn. So
Nice. Okay, yeah, let's put up. We'll head there. Put up the
1 gold
horses.
for all of you. Somebody wants to pay.
Is it like a tavern inn or just an inn?
Yeah, I got it.
Small tavern.
1 gold. Rip off.
Is it crowded inside?
There's like one person at the bar sitting, looks over as you enter. Getting in pretty late, aren't ya? Best get to bed. Another.
All right. Dinner in bed.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds good.
Almost reminds me of.
Sorry, I let the cook go, but I've got some bread.
That'll be fine, I think.
Also, I would have offered you the stew, but we just threw it out for the hogs.
Not a problem. I know we're late.
No charge on the bread. It's rather stale, but
Sounds good.
Is what it is.
It gets worse though.
another gold. I'll get you all flagons of ale. 2 each if you'd like.
I throw him a
Yep.
gold.
Doing that.
He'll bring by ale.
So, I hear there was a caravan heading for Piln a couple days ago. Did you see those folk?
No, kept to themselves mostly. Some say they was wearing all black.
How many?
I think there was 3 folk. Kept to themselves mainly. Didn't want to stay in town. They stayed on the outskirts, but you know how towns are. Caused lots of ruckus it did. What are they doing out there? That's what me ma said. I told her I don't know. Why don't you go ask them? She said, I'm not going out there. It's late. So we never got the answer.
But they stayed outside of town on the other side.
Yeah.
Anyone else been here after them?
No, not too many come through and make their long stay at Kalinki.
Kalinki. How big is Kalinki?
Kalinki's like 8 houses in a tavern.
So, if you, Bjorn, you want to join me? Maybe we could go see if there's any, if that campsite is still out there.
Yeah.
Let's check it
that
out a
sounds
little
great.
bit. Thought we may just investigate the camp. If we
Sure.
can find out where
Oh,
the camp is.
right over that hill. You can't miss it. There's a small little mound, gravestones out there. From the ancestors. Old Paul's buried out there, he is. Say a blessing for him if you're up there.
Let's walk away as he's still talking.
Okay. All right.
Just
Well,
going straight evil, dude.
so yeah, does anybody want to? You're welcome to come along, or we'll catch up with you tomorrow.
I'll head over with you guys too.
Join
I'm
me.
gonna go to bed. You got this, Whisper.
All right. Have a good night.
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna stay here.
I just don't care. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm interested.
Okay. So the 4 of us.
Sounds that way. So they're okay. So we're heading out,
You do it.
and we'll get there.
So you get there and you find no fireplace, but you see where the horses and the caravan was. Doesn't look like they actually set up camp. Doesn't look like they pulled any fire, or you don't see the marks of any bedrolls.
That's interesting.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just investigate to see if I find anything
Sure.
of importance. That's a 16.
They
buddy.
didn't leave anything behind.
All right.
Okay.
While they're
good.
poking around, this time I would like to ritually cast Detect Poison and Disease.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
How long does that take visually cast?
It's 10 minutes plus however long the casting time is.
While he's doing that, could I also detect magic?
Sure. You detect no magic.
Oh.
You detect no disease. It looks as though because nothing was left here, so you don't
Okay.
detect anything.
Sure.
How soon did they leave? Like how?
They
Oh,
said
that
2 days ago.
2 days.
But it doesn't look like they slept here.
No. Well, if they're the same as Torin, they probably don't need to sleep.
Right.
They just kind of rested for a few hours before they left.
I need to sleep.
You just phase out.
Is it 8 hours?
I
do a
Mm-hmm.
full 8?
I disappear for 8 hours
Yeah,
straight.
he sleeps.
Oh,
the
I
whole
thought it
time.
was like a 4 hour.
No,
trance.
it's
Maybe they're like the ladies. They don't sleep.
Torn, what do you think?
She sleeps.
I
4
do know
hours.
that. I mean, they were dressed in all black, but I have no reason to believe that there are more Vey outside of that one
trans.
particular guy we saw.
Trance.
Because I think a group of Vey, transporting a bunch of barrels might draw some attention.
Maybe they put on
point.
like makeup like he used to.
could.
All right. Well, so we turn in.
All right, where's the cemetery from here?
You're on it. It's a small mound.
I go to find Pa.
You see just a couple of like large stones placed in a circle. There's no grave site.
Okay, I'll go ahead and just kind of say a general prayer because the bartender
Thanks.
asked.
Something hits you. Sure, AC.
Right
You have it
now,
on your thing.
Oh, nat 20.
Don't you have it on your thing? Liz?
Huh?
Don't you have our
15.
ACs already?
You
down?
do. You have it written. It would be.
Maybe it's at 17.
It'd be 15. I don't have a shield out right now.
Nat 20.
The heck is attacking us?
It's just the mark.
2
fucking
damage.
Nat 22 damage.
What the hell? What?
A rock hits you.
Ow.
Gone. You just hear like 3 kids laughing. Did we get you?
All right. That's it.
Thighs take
I'm not
over.
going totally evil.
Fireball.
Who did that?
You see 3 kids running toward town.
Dead.
I would never raise my children to be like that.
Like, why are they out at night? Like in the middle of the night with strangers in a cemetery?
I did the same thing roughly, but
I
that
don't know,
was
it
a library.
It seems fun.
It was fun.
Ow! I'll like have a little bit of blood like coming down.
Kid's got a
I'd
nice.
say that's just a little excessive. For
Kid's got a
children.
nice shot.
I think it says more about you than them.
I took 2 damage.
I might just go use
Is there anyone else out and about in the town?
Every child, apparently.
There is
At
not.
midnight?
No.
Did you go to bed?
No, I don't go to bed.
Oh, okay.
He's fixing it.
Oh, okay.
I don't go
All
to
right,
bed.
let's get you patched up and we'll turn in.
Yeah,
So as you
I guess my pride hurts now more than the small cut.
So as you walk in, you see the bartender, and he's handing 3 ales to the 3 kids. I'm sorry, mate, but it was hilarious.
It's giving the kids ale.
We have to get this man a doctor. He got hurt.
No, Helena and I are just in the bar, and I'm guessing she's on like,
they're
10.
like 15 years old in medieval times.
That's true.
Yeah, they're drinking some ale.
So I'm like, I'm just giving her more and more ale. That's
I'm tolerable when I drink.
Okay, that makes sense.
Everyone thinks that when they drink.
Historically, she has been nicer when she drinks.
That is true.
Yeah.
You head to bed?
Yeah.
I think so.
Uh-huh.
Okay. D100, please.
I'm gonna do something when everyone goes to bed.
Okay. So go ahead and do your thing.
Is the bartender gone to bed and stuff too? So outside, are the hogs in the back behind the bar? How many are there?
6.
Okay. Well, while everyone's sleeping, I will go back out there and look and see if there's anyone out there. And I will just go up to one and drain it with my essence stream.
How?
I'm just gonna go next to it and literally.
What do you
just,
do? Is what I'm like. Give me some description.
Just like pet it, and then as my hand goes down, just kind of drain it.
To dies.
Yeah.
Okay, so just you feel this euphoria go through you as the creature just kind of shrivels up underneath your hand. Your eyes go these silvery blue for a second, and it's gone. It dies, and you're left unsatisfied.
But more satisfied than before.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm gonna. Where are the horses and the caravan and stuff?
They would have just parked out by the state, like by the small tavern.
is whatever his wolf's name is. His wolf there?
Drogo?
It's not Drogo.
Oh, don't.
Odo.
Odo? Yeah.
I would just go sit out and just hang out outside for the night while everyone's sleeping and go sit by the wolf because it reminds me of home.
Great.
And kind of pet it. People have a very high respect for wolves.
Thank God. I was worried there for a second.
No, I wouldn't hurt you. So no, I'll just go pet the wolf and sit outside and watch and see if anything happens throughout the night.
Nope, nothing happens. But I do need to do 100 to see if nothing really happens.
I don't like roll D100. 86.
Ooh, that's high. Okay, high or low?
I would like your roll to be lower.
I rolled a 99.
No, you did not.
I did.
Oh my God. The shooting star you thought you were going to see has turned into a meteor.
Okay. Somewhere in the distance, so you go to sleep, you phase out, and as you do, you awake in your dream, and you're standing on that same precipice of the Evanfall. You see the 3 statues and the scepter in the center.
4 statues.
Thank you. 4 statues and the scepter in the center.
Don't you take a statue away yet.
It's about to be 3.
So as you're standing watching, you feel a presence of shadow and light kind of next to you. As you watch, the wind begins to pick up in the distance, the golden tree dripping its gold down into the darkness. You kind of feel your heart rate begin to pick up, and finally this beam just kind of looks, and as it does, your face meets it. Hurry. And you see a crack go down one of the statues. The night passes without incident.
We did.
Oh, that hurt.
Well, that's on me.
It's been 3 days.
When they all disappear, then it starts to chip away at my constitution, and then I die.
We got to. Don't worry. It's all good.
You got this.
You can die?
Oh yes.
I thought that was a game.
Nope. Me, Kevin, will die.
Before the time is up for everyone to wake up, I will go back and sit inside the tavern
And they begin
and
to
just
wake
kind
up.
of wait for everyone to come down.
Pig.
Yep, you begin to wake up.
After Piln?
Off to Piln.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasant evening.
Hope your mate wasn't too upset about the gag we played. Old Paul really was born out there, but he was a trickster.
Well, I'd say the kid certainly got me good.
Yeah, you're a pretty big guy for a rock to do that much damage to you.
A cut? A cut.
Just saying.
Well, how much you're complaining about it.
I think it says more about you than it does about my son.
This one's got a good eye.
It's good eye.
Got a
Good
good
try,
eye.
right?
Good
I'll
arm.
tell him not to grab a
Nice
sharp rock next time.
Here we go.
Yeah.
He won't be a baseball player.
You head out.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank God.
Do we hear a cry of agony in the background as someone finds their pet pig?
There's not a pet. There's
Wilbur! No, it was Wilbur.
Neil. No,
You ever see Charlotte's Web?
Babe.
No, they don't seem to have gone out to check them yet
No.
as you leave. They probably will find its carcass at some point.
They'll think the soup killed
They'll
it.
just eat it. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. That
That caused one to shrivel up and die.
That looks like a giant.
It's a diuretic
raisin.
soup.
maybe.
It's really good soup, trust him.
You begin your journey toward Piln. After a couple of hours on this small island where this small town is located, you find the next bridge. The bridge is connected to 2 more islands before it will reach the island that Piln is set upon. As you travel for another full day, you reach the second isle. On each of these isles, you're passing through strange towns with small people. You'll notice that the environment is mostly, think like Ireland Westlands. So very rocky. You'll see a lot of stones. You'll see sheep grazing. But the only thing that is connecting these disparate isles are the wooden bridges.
Are the people, I forgot the term for them, but do they have that, like, almost, like, bluish?
They do not.
What are
Good
we calling
question.
them?
Recast.
Recast, okay.
They do not have that. At the end of the day, you are on the second isle. There is no town on this isle. But you do notice a large, so I guess that's not 100% true. There is a large barricade, like a fortress, toward the next bridge leading toward Piln.
Is it manned?
It is. You'll arrive there around 8 at night.
How much further is the last bridge?
So the garrison leads the last bridge. It's protecting the last bridge.
And do we know how far the...
You can see the lighthouse in the distance. So, in the lighthouse in the distance, as you approach the final island, once you get past the bridge, which will take you about 4 hours, it'll take you another 4 hours, most likely, to reach Piln. But being this close, 8 hours out, you begin to see the light that Piln is showering over Scarsden. Well, the light is that ethereal white. You notice that Aurora Borealis dances the closer it gets toward the central lighthouse. These auroras are caused only by the light of Piln. And you do not see them super high in the sky because of the clouds and overcast, but they just dance among the light showering out of Piln. You can't quite see the lighthouse at this distance, though.
But it's brighter here than it's...
Brighter than it is anywhere else. In fact, the light of Tyve, the darkness that seems to encroach around you, has been getting less and less, even in the depths of night.
Nice.
It's real bright around here. Is this like how your home is?
So it's not light out. Like
No, I know.
Okay, just
But
making
to
sure.
me, from where we've been, it is.
No, but closest thing so far.
I say we camp here. We could speak to the garrison in the morning.
So no, we don't go into the garrison right now.
It doesn't look like there'd be any place for us to stay there.
No, it's a small little garrison.
Oh, it is.
Might-
It's
yeah.
not just a. Okay. Okay.
Is there a
Okay.
guard
Take that back.
and there are guards at the gate? So if we want to go, we're on the bridge right now. We have to approach.
So you are on the island
Okay.
heading toward the bridge. The bridge itself is guarded by a garrison.
Yeah,
It's
so
on
we
the
could
other
go
side.
stay
So
in
we
there.
could camp on this. We could camp on the island. We could ask if we can go through the garrison.
And we could
Or we
probably
could keep
stay in the
moving.
garrison.
Perfect. Okay.
But if we keep
I thought it
moving,
was
we're
smaller.
we're gonna have to go throughout the whole night.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, let's go speak to the garrison.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you approach the garrison. The garrison is made of large tree, the same style as the bridge, but these are upright. So the massive wood wall that goes all the way to the edge of the plateau. So it's on the plateau, goes all the way to the edge, and then on the distance you'll see the bridge on the other side. There is a small tower of stone, and you'll notice that outside of the garrison you see what look like standing stones, as though this is more ritualistic or druidic in nature. You'll see that there are pieces of metal along the tops of the wood, and you see guards dressed in Gavrin military attire. As you approach the gates, the doors you see shut, and they lock, and you notice a guard come walking up towards you. Hello, travelers.
No, we're on business for the Marquis, and I pull out my writ of passage.
Oh, I see. Well, our Duke would surely like to see that.
Anyone, I literally, right when he says that, I'm not looking at all of you people from this area. Like,
Yeah.
Duke.
Do we know the Duke?
Please, by all means, do a history check.
I might actually.
Aaron?
Know because we're
Dirty
getting
11.
14.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you believe that you don't hear Duke very often. And honestly, the Duke's power of the houses is mostly in Gavra. If there's a Duke here, it's most likely Wylus.
Ah, crap.
From
The Velpin Trading Company.
that's not good.
Yeah.
Who does he know?
Front door.
Brill is the only one who went in and confronted him.
Okay.
I stayed invisible outside, and everybody else had bolted.
I just don't like him.
I'll double check that, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure that's how it
I
went.
say I don't know if he actually saw any of
I
them.
don't think he did. I don't think he saw any of you.
No.
No.
Are you gonna tell us that?
Oh yeah. I'll tell you that I believe that it is Wireless Velpen. He's the only Duke I could think of that would be here.
Helena, maybe you should talk and flirt with him.
Brill approaches, but everyone else hides. He throws down a vial of alchemist fire and bolts. So all we saw was Brill.
Why was stopping?
We'd be happy. Sorry, as the adults are talking. We'd be happy to. We'd be happy to see a Duke in the morning, but we've been traveling all night. So, do you think we could just camp out for the night inside? Before we
Normally,
make our
I
way
would
on?
say yes, especially with the rite of passage from Cassiandros. But the wireless has said that he's to see anyone who's brought a passage from the Marquis to see him straight away.
Well, all right. There's nothing.
I mean,
No time like
I guess
today.
For it, right? We all got them.
no reason not to, right?
Must be a perfect fly man.
I'm not sure. He came with quite an entourage. He's been held up in the keep for the past few days.
Was he bringing? Were they like transporting stuff?
Well, other than the Duke,
Have you seen any
honestly, it'd be great if you could get him to leave. He's eating up our storehouses.
Have you seen any caravans with wheat on them?
Yeah, a couple of days back, one passed through here.
Did they talk to the Duke at all?
No, they kept to themselves mostly. Actually, they came in the morning and went right through.
Could you describe them for us?
They had the mark of Jormungandr on the cart. We don't talk much to them. They simply just go about their way. Now that you mention it, one of them was wearing all black.
Just one of them.
And the others?
I'm not sure. I wasn't on duty.
Can you point our way towards someone who was on duty, perhaps?
Inside, after you meet with the Duke.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Yep.
All right.
All right, these people are coming through. They want to see the Duke. He's eating dinner. Well, tell him that he's got a writ of passage from the Marquis. Well, that's what he's looking for. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Open the bloody door.
Machine.
The door's open. As you head into the small garrison, you see a little well in the center. You notice that there are several barracks houses, and then there is the large tower that is connected to a small fort. There is no additional barricade that bars your way toward the bridge, but you do see that there's another barricade on the other side of the bridge, some 4 hours out. Your horses are brought over to stables, and you are brought into the central keep, where it is well lit and warm by the comparison of the rest of the environment that you have been experiencing. As you walk in, you are led into a chamber that is the smell of warm food and cooked meats fills the air as you see about 12 guards sitting down for a meal, and at the end of the table you see the rather sharply dressed, smooth and handsome Wireless Velpa. He has curly black hair and has a long, sharp body. Come in, friends. Make yourselves at home.
As we would have been escorted forward, I would have cast on myself. What's it called? Enhanceability equals splendor.
Okay. Anything else? Please have a seat.
How many people you say are in this little thing?
20.
So like guards, are there other nobles too?
You see probably a few people who run the barracks or the garrison, one of them sitting next to Wireless. You'll notice that there are 4 guards on either corner not eating, and the rest of the guards seem to be eating. They're in like plate. They're not in plate mail. They're in like chain, but they're sitting. Their armor and shields are against the walls, and they're just eating food.
I'll sit down. Well,
Yeah,
good
I'll-
evening.
Let's all go sit down.
What brings you all the way out here?
We're just passing through on our way to Piln. Business for the Marquis.
What kind of business?
With all
Confidential.
respect, truly, that is the business of the Marquis.
Oh, I see. I understand then. I used to have a lot of business with the Marquis. I understand the way these things go.
I heard a lot of people don't have as much business as they would like to anymore. But I could say that's probably above our pay grade.
Yes, politics and whatnot. House of Ledgers. Obviously, you've heard things are happening in Gavra.
Big things.
Like what? Things are always happening in Gavra.
We pass through every now and then. We don't spend much time in Gavra at any specific point in time.
Smugglers, traders, merchants, ambassadors.
Investigators, I
I'm
suppose.
sorry
you
you
could say more
told
than
me you didn't
anything.
want to say anything. I apologize. Please, by all means, make yourselves at home. What is a barracks of Gavra is obviously yours.
Much appreciated. Well, is there anything that we can do for you? I heard that you were asking specifically for anybody with this particular paperwork.
I simply like to know the dealings of my home. I've, as you sure you can imagine, have friends in high places with their ears to the ground.
Seems like you're an awful long way from home, Your Grace. I'm eating.
Yes, well. Isn't that something?
You just like the weather.
I'm not a fan of the rats in Gavra.
I don't think I've seen that many rats in Gavra.
I assure you they're there. He pointedly sticks his fork into a piece of meat before he eats it.
Yeah, they do tend to flee if things get a little rough.
Can I get a insight check
Sure.
on his behavior?
I think he's being
Yeah,
very
just a
obvious
9.
about his behavior.
Yeah.
He's
Is it sarcasm, or is he about to call the guard?
He's a stand-up guy.
It wasn't a 1.
So are you going to Piln, or are you just spending time here?
I'm waiting for my writ of passage into Piln.
How do you want to get to Piln so badly?
You know, closer to the light, asylum.
Asylum.
Asylum from the rats.
Does Piln not just let anyone come in if they ask for that?
Not everyone.
Very interesting. Who did you upset? Asylum is no joke.
I didn't think I did anything to upset anyone. There are players who believe otherwise. People said I am moving against the Marquis. Now, why in the world would they think that?
Some things just pop up.
I would like to, as he's talking, I'm checking the guards who are not not the barracks guards, but his guards. What are they doing?
So some of the guards eating are his guards.
Okay.
And the ones behind, you notice that 2 more have entered and have shut the doors.
I'm
Yeah,
watching.
I think it's time.
I would like to watch Silas. How is he reacting to this?
Silas? Oh, he's eating.
But he knows.
Oh,
He
yeah.
may not. He was also.
I didn't know how much he might have known before that.
I think I ate a little too fast. I think I better excuse myself to use the gentleman's room. This has been a great talk.
Please, 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 finish.
And I stand up.
And as you do, he just kind of motions back. Finish your meal.
It's not good to eat when you're full. That's like gluttony.
All right.
I'm
I'm heading right for the door, and as I am, like one of my hands is reaching for one of my daggers.
One of the guards puts his hand up towards you. Sir, I think you better take a seat at the Duke's request.
I
So
continue
does
eating.
the Duke have
I
like, any
wouldn't
authority?
do that. Talking to the guard.
Bill.
Now, Whisper. Sit back down. It's rude.
But you don't have to finish your food.
I'm really not very comfortable, is what I'm saying.
Okay,
Whisper.
he can stand up. He's full.
He's just not getting it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of getting it,
all
but
right,
I'm
we're
also
on.
trying to make sure we're not.
Headbutt into the guy's nose.
Oh,
Okay. Attack.
Yep.
How big is the table that we're at?
Come on, you gotta know when you're where we're going.
Helena was trying to, de-escalate.
Yeah, that's not Whisper's play. So how about an 8?
So you go to headbutt him, and he kind of moves back, and he pulls out his weapon. Sir, by all means, sit down.
Or maybe I just had a little bit too much of that ale. All right, I'll see myself out. And I'm gonna try and reach for the door.
At this point, they'll both grab you.
Okay.
Okay, so
Anytime, guys.
he's just very
drunk.
doesn't
One
do
will miss
well,
completely.
Yeah,
doesn't
well.
do well around
And the other
royalty.
one. Okay, I'll need a.
I was just like
like a grapple.
Yeah.
acrobatics.
Or
Damn it, Whisper.
I'm gonna
Acrobatics. Here we go.
Whisper, come sit down.
How does a 21 work for you?
It's gonna depend on what his is because he rolled really high.
Oh, come on.
I put my hands over my face and then I message you. Like
Oh, rumble. Sorry.
we need to do this all together. So how about we talk our way until we need to fight our way out?
Can but I have to speak out loud, don't I?
Like I'm like going like this
So
and
I
just
can't-
whispering under my breath.
I'm the impetuous youth.
Oh, I'm all about fighting too, but it seems like maybe
not
not a
the
great
moment.
idea.
Okay, so
Fight the power.
so he won't be able to grab you. So he goes to grab you, and the other one they flounder into one another, and you get beyond them toward the door.
So I'm at the door and I'm standing. I'm sort of walking back towards the door, and I'm speaking to. There are men in here who do not belong to the Duke, right?
Yeah, you want to go ahead and give me a insight.
Are they dressed the same?
It's not all of them.
14 plus 16.
Okay, there are 12 people sitting at the table. 8 of them look like they are the Dukes. And the 6 in the room standing also look like the Dukes. So 4 of them are not.
So I'm speaking to the 4. But it seems like the courtesy is gone a little downhill here. I'll be right back. I just need to get a bit of air. It's all I'm saying. And I'm trying the door to
It's
open.
locked.
Your Grace, if I may remind you, we are here of the Marquis, and you are a guest here of the Marquis. I would not do anything too rash.
By all means, I simply wanted to have dinner.
And he simply needs to take a piss.
Well, where are my manners? He'll unlock the door for you.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, and so as I walk out, I'm messaging like, we need to get out of here.
So you're at the door, though. Like, they're all sitting at the table.
She had cast a message, so I'm hoping
Got it.
that she's going to hear me say that as I open the door, kind of holding my stomach. And as soon as we're all in there.
Mhm.
As soon as I'm out, I am making for, I guess, the front gate where the guys we spoke with when we came in.
Sure.
Because I'm going to see if I can rustle up some reinforcements.
Sounds good. So you bolt out the door, and he motions, and they shut it and lock it again.
Is there a reason that why are we locking the door?
You're right. I guess it was small-minded of me to think that you could read between the lines. I want your writ of passage.
I understood. You're not getting it.
I believe I am. He looks around at all of his men.
Do you just need one for a minute?
I would like to ready an action.
Okay.
Underneath the table.
How many of hers guards are there?
I'm
Sorry,
going
eight.
to brace the bottom side of the table where they can't see,
14.
like just like this. My palms
Sure.
to the bottom side, ready to flip the table, and I'll explain. So the action will happen if combat starts. Can we do that? Or, okay.
Underneath the table, I will use my Sethis' Will ability, and I will create an exact facsimile of one of the rites of passage.
Okay.
And I'll fold it up. I'll be like, we don't all necessarily need one of these. And I think having a Duke on our side might assist us in the future. The Marquis doesn't necessarily have anything outright against him, so I think it's okay if we help out.
Thank you, friend. He grabs it. He'll have to do a... He's touching it, so he has to do an intelligence saving throw.
It is a... You may craft a tangible illusion into the world. The illusion lasts for 8 hours.
But because he's touching an illusion, he has to do an intelligence saving throw to see if it's real.
I think he does.
I
that.
mean,
I'm gonna give him disadvantage
when you
'cause
interact with
with
it,
an
you
illusion.
get
Yeah,
it.
it's not an illusion though. It's
It's tangible. Like
Yeah.
it's something that looks real. So like he's not. It's not gonna break.
yeah,
when he
it's
touches it.
it's the same thing I did with your
But
your
it is
key that
going
one
to
time a long time
disappear.
ago.
But it can if he breaks the illusion. So I'm gonna give him disadvantage on it, and then we'll use your spell ability modifier for the
The spell save DC.
yeah spell save DC.
Yeah, a 14.
Because this is good. Okay, he has a +2.
And if I cast Eagle Splendor before going in to make myself a little bit more suave. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything,
I
but
don't know if it does or it doesn't. It might.
Right,
He
that's
just
what
goes
I'm-
first. Nope. He believes it's real. So he grabs it.
So, like, could have just asked for that.
I just did.
some people like to play games.
Get out.
It was great seeing you.
I'm gonna leave.
Are
So-
we getting anything out of you giving you something? What do we get?
Get out. Now.
I don't know why the Marquis doesn't like this guy.
All right. I say
I just
I
get
don't
up
feel
and
too welcome here. Maybe we should leave forthright
Oh, I've got up and
and
like,
pass on
alright.
the other side of the barricade and leave this place behind us.
You reach the guards.
Yeah. So, all right. I think something's gonna go down with the Duke and your guys, and so I need your help. I need you to come with me right now.
What?
I know. It's like the Duke's gone crazy, mad.
What? And he's like, come here. And two guards will follow.
All right, let's go see. Let's go see what's happening. Come running over.
And you see the group.
They're all- What? What happened?
Let's just leave.
That guy's
I think we
menacing.
figured something out.
Oh, all right. I think you should keep an eye on that Duke. I don't trust him. And let me try. I mean, I'm a guy around the town. Yeah, let me try persuasion.
Great.
2 blokes.
That's great.
God, 8.
Sir, I think you've had a little bit too much ale tonight.
Yeah, I think you may be right.
He
That
has.
was the best.
We'll
possible
take him.
outcome.
That was the best. Good ending. All right.
But if it would be all right, we would like to leave immediately.
But it's so late.
I know we have issues with your house guest.
I hear that. But all right, well, glad to have you and enjoy your time in Piln.
I will say he did get a close look at one of our rites of passage. If he produces something, it may or may not be legitimate. Just to be aware.
Yeah, all right. It's not really for us to say. That'd be more for Piln.
We
We're
can warn
informed
them when
as
we get
well.
there. We should try and get there first.
We are leaving now.
We're
Yeah.
leaving now. Yep.
Right, Maxis.
Let's get going.
But I just got all the horses undone!
I go help him get the horse.
I haven't even eaten anything yet!
You're gonna have to eat on the road, my friend.
Come on, we gotta get this. We gotta get out of here right now. So Silas will begin to
Yeah,
help.
Silas gets it.
Were they in the building with
Silas
us?
was.
Silas was.
But the other two weren't.
Yeah, so was Nexi.
I think we would all
No,
like do our fair share and get
Yeah.
it
To get it ready, yeah.
You
Keep on
just, you
moving.
just load all up and you start heading out.
At a canter, going kind of fast.
Oh, I thought this barricade was who had to see the rite of passage to get to the other side of the bridge.
No, once we get to this,
I actually have two rites of passage.
I know, you have one brills.
Oh,
I wouldn't give it to that guy.
No,
He's
God,
an
no.
asshole.
Nope.
All right, you guys head toward the bridge. After about 4 hours, it's getting pretty late. You reach the other side of the bridge. One of the guards comes up. What's happened? Why are you here so late?
We have a rite of passage by the Marquis. We have information that a grain caravan that came through here has recently been diseased.
We got the messenger hawk from the plague court. I believe they've taken care of it.
Can you point us in that direction?
Yeah.
We need to double check.
and following the people who are driving the grain.
I'm gonna show
You'll
my
notice
rite of
that this
passage.
side of the bridge, it's stone wall.
Oh.
And it goes pretty high up, so you're only seeing the edge of the stone wall. Very well.
Is this where they look at the rites of passage?
It seems that everything's in order.
Oh yeah, but that guy back there.
Wireless
We
Spellbender?
saw him trying to make a counterfeit writ of passage.
He was stopping everyone in the town that had come with one, and he asked to see ours.
And
We
then,
never gave him
And then we found out that he was copying it.
It's strange. The Duke doesn't need a rite of passage.
Apparently he does. Like he wants one.
Interesting. He's not going to get through here. We have orders from the Marquis.
Perfect.
Good.
That's right.
Well, ours are from the Marquis, so if he's trying to duplicate
But ours
that-
are real.
I'm just saying, just don't trust him.
I understand. Wireless is powerful. Be careful. Hopefully you didn't make enemies of him.
I think we got along brilliantly.
We had a good dinner with him.
Very well. Well, welcome to Piln.
Is this guy recast?
He's not.
What's his name?
We didn't
Ask
ask
him.
him. Guard 1.
As soon as the doors close behind us, I will have dispelled my illusion.
Okay. The doors open. And as they do, actual light spills forth on the ground. Intermission.
Oh, nice!
So we'll be
We
back
made it to Piln.
in about 20 minutes, gang.
Hey, we're getting close to New Norn.
This is D&D.
No, you're
Yep,
so
yep.
far from here.
I mean, closer.
Halfway.
Hey everybody, welcome back. So this is Role Seekers and the Legend of Nabell. We're a group of a group of local gamers just like you, play Dungeons and Dragons for your enjoyment. There we go.
You did it.
I did it. Tonight's game is sponsored. We have several sponsors. We have the Wormwood sponsor, yes, for all of our Wormwood accessories. We also have the giveaway going on right now with Plushable, so make sure that you check out our link tree that you can enter into that giveaway. And tonight's game was specifically sponsored by, gosh, I was knocked her. Sabnio! Sabers.
And all this other cool stuff on the table.
So
It never it never gets bad. It's good every time.
it
Yeah.
feels
It's
good.
exciting.
There we go.
Look at all of the different companies in gaming equipment.
Yeah, gaming honors and
Right.
Polygon 3D. Oh, so much cool stuff. So really excited about
a
all
drag.
of our amazing sponsors. So but check out Sabnio, sabnio.com. They're our main sponsor tonight. So thank you so much. All right, gang, let's go
Oh,
ahead
and
and
our
jump.
music.
For music.
You can check out our full list on every one of our videos.
There you go.
Thank you. So, all right.
People always ask. They love it.
We're in our own basement.
We're in your basement.
This is our basement in our house that we own.
You don't want to go in my basement.
It's not your mother's
Or
house?
do
It's
you?
not.
Bear.
All right, we ready to jump back into
Yeah,
the game?
Piln.
The doors open. The stone wall doors of this final barricade open, and for the first time since you have ventured into Tyve, actual light pours out. Well, light of the Athelian pours out on the floor. As you walk through the doors and you look over a landscape, you see flowers blooming on the ground. You see large swaths of beautiful trees, full and in bloom, and in the distance, a massive tower. It spans the size, it looks to be the entire size of this castle of Gavra as it goes up tier by tier until finally at the top you see the shining light of the Athelian. As it spills forth its splendor over the land, you see aurora borealis moving across the sky, undulating their green and turquoise dance across this area of Scarsden. And for the first time, you feel the darkness of Tyve wash off of you. Welcome to Piln.
Before we move away from the guard shack, a quick question, if you could. I know there recently have been some visitors or refugees, maybe, of Gavra. They would have been formerly of the Blooming Petal. I don't imagine it'd be too terribly difficult to find those people.
I'm not sure. We've been getting all kinds of refugees in Piln. You're welcome to take a look.
Thank you.
I think Madame Iris should be easy to find.
That's what I was thinking. A group like that wouldn't be too difficult to track down.
She has such a presence to her.
She did say she'd find us if we ever ended up in Piln, but
And unlike that guy from the last town, like, I want her to like me not because she's a dick.
That's true.
So in the distance, you see the full city of Piln. The city has the rocks look as though they are volcanic in nature, as though this was hewn from stones, think like Stonehenge, but it is a massive wall that surrounds this area with like black slate. As each tower on the walls have glints shining, and these ones do undulate under the light of Piln. They seem to dance with the same light of the Athelian. And the city looks rather medium by comparison to Gavra, but it's a fairly large city that you're entering into. And the lighthouse in the center, though going thousands of feet up into the air, it has a kind of nexus feel, like a pyramid in its shape that goes up toward the light. This looks to have been made by powerful hands long, long ago.
Now that we're closer, Dustin, to something we were talking about during the break, can we see, like, is the shard itself visible from where we are?
It's just light.
It's just light.
It's
so
just
we can't,
so bright.
And so we don't have any sense of size.
You do not.
Okay. All right.
Do we know who controls or protects the
You
lighthouse?
should if you've been paying attention.
I can't remember.
There you
Do
go.
we have the answer? Is it your people? Is it
Phineas' people.
Phineas's people? Okay.
What was he part of? What was his
The
the?
he was with the Arcanium.
That was the arc.
But the only thing that we know for sure is that the Arcanium is here. They have a stockpile of artifacts,
Okay.
and they have like more or less an offshoot base here.
But
Got it.
wasn't he calling himself part of something else? The beginning, the shadows.
Oh, the not with
Oh,
no.
Lightbender.
Like,
Or
That was
that's
his
what it
title,
was.
Yeah, I thought he was part of a group, but maybe it was just.
That's good.
that he's a light bender.
Yeah. And then he's the Lightbender now.
Great.
I
He
run
has
the
top.
Arcanium.
He has the top hat.
You do
I
have
have
it.
the top hat of Phineas.
Just walk up to people just like, I have the top hat. I was like, what are you talking about? It's not you. I have the top hat.
What would you like to do, gang?
Helena,
You're
like
still a few hours from the outskirts of Piln.
Oh,
Yeah,
then we
how
have
do
to
you
make.
feel?
Helena actually like freezes for a moment. Like she's in awe here.
It's the first time since you've been here that you feel the same grandeur of your own home.
Don't you want to go see the light?
Is your necklace responding to it in some way? Is it different?
Yeah, what is it doing?
It seems to meet at the same hum of the light.
Okay.
Like they are one and the same.
They're connecting.
They sing to each other.
If we're still at the gatehouse, where did we ask about the caravan before? Was that at the last?
That was at the
barracks?
yeah.
So, did you let in a caravan with a man all in black driving it?
No, you just asked that here.
We did.
Oh, did we?
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
just
I'm
asked
sorry.
that here.
No, he
And they-
just asked about the blooming.
And they said the
petalers.
plague doctor.
They received word.
Right. So did you arrest the guys who were driving the caravan? Do you know what happened to the driver of
I'm
that?
not sure.
All right. Who would we see?
I'm not sure. Go to Piln and ask them.
All right.
Well, yeah, let's go to the actual city.
Okay.
Is there anyone else traveling right now, or is it so late still?
It's pretty late.
It's about 4 in the morning.
Oh, so do we have to?
It's midnight now. Like you guys.
I thought we were at the other place at midnight.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. So yeah, it's very.
We
very
probably need to camp if it's ours.
Does it seem safe to camp here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Before anything,
Yeah.
we've been pushing it.
Stumble in it.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna take a nap. You're
Yeah,
gonna
just-
set up camp.
Yep.
Yeah,
Park
you
up
set up
separately.
camp. So as you do, you notice that there are forests lining this small island. The island's not huge, but it's big enough. Again, you're hundreds of feet from the ocean below, and you do notice that where you're at, one of the walls from the great sea wall actually connects to this part of Piln. So you'll see one of the towers of the great sea wall actually at the edge of this island.
Very cool. Do you think that we can meet up with our ragtag pirate crew from here?
Well,
They would have gone back to Gavra. I don't think.
yeah.
We
I think I mean, by the time we get back, they should have heard back from the scout. Unless they have a way to send us a message faster. It's been close to the week.
we head in quite the opposite direction of where the pirates would go. They would pretty much have to pass Gavra on their way to here. So,
And that's only if that little girl didn't kill all of our people on the ship.
Who should do that?
I don't think she would know how to do that.
Well, I also didn't think she was a sea god.
I don't think she knows that she's a she. I don't think she knows she's a she. See, crap.
I think that if you were a god, you would know.
How would you know?
How would
How
you
would
not
you-
know?
How would you
How
not
would
know?
you know?
I'd know.
his
I
first
agree,
words.
Aaron, and I think she knows. I think she's been misleading you.
But why would she know? She has nothing to tell her that she is one. She has nothing to tell her that she
How
isn't.
do you not
one.
know who you are? Sorry, Torin.
Well,
Here, have one of those.
that was the
Wouldn't-
same thing. She thought she had parents.
Wouldn't that make it more dangerous?
I think a
if
god
she-
can have parents.
If she was a god, but she didn't know she might have power.
But now, say again.
I think you're still trying to protect her somehow.
Of course, I'm trying to protect her.
Okay.
I just don't know how to.
I don't think she needs you.
Well, one way or the other, I don't think it will help us out at the immediate moment.
She might. You're so powerful.
I like
It's our night of
He
vicious.
just keeps mocking us at his own joke.
Our night of vicious mockery. That'll be the name of tonight's episode.
Renaming. the
Thank you for your input, Matthias.
Oh, is he talking to you again?
Yes, he's recently started again.
Was he just lonely?
I believe he was upset about the Did we know about what the name of the crystalline order's name was? Or
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Malel?
like did we know who they what they were called before he told me who they were?
He said
He said
in his
it.
Did he say?
monologue,
Yeah.
Okay.
like us of the crystalline.
You also
Order.
found out everything you found out tonight a while ago.
Yeah, but
He's mentioned the crystalline order before, but I don't know if we've bothered connecting it to this
Yeah.
random group of wizards that come out of mirrors.
that's what I was thinking.
Mael
But I
said
think
it.
now
though.
we know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that.
Gotcha. Okay.
He's quite mad at the crystalline order. Called them fakes.
Well,
They seemed really helpful to me, so
Why? Wait, what? Matthias is mad at them?
Well, he's upset. I
What
wouldn't
did-
say
what did
mad,
they
he's
do to
grumpy.
him?
Something. I haven't finished entirely reading his book.
So you knew that there were these like powerful mirror people?
No. Well, Whisper and I saw them in the building when Slim died.
What?
we just saw a hand come out. I think we
We
told
saw
you it was
the
very
whole
scary.
person come out.
All ran away.
Okay.
Well, I was hiding up in the stairs. Hey, right. Oh, no, I was hiding
I
upstairs.
think we need to start being more honest with each other.
We told you this.
Yeah.
You weren't paying attention.
That checks out.
That probably is true.
I think, and I don't know about you guys, but our little ragtag group here has gotten pretty close. And now that we are actually alive in the place that we wanted to make it, can we... I think it's important to me if we can kind of become more of a group and like, I don't know, say what our reasons are for being here. I mean, we all just kind of joined together within like, you know, a couple hours of knowing each other, and I don't think you guys understand the importance and the beauty that this light actually is. And before I go and share this light with you, I want to know what your reasons are for being here and how committed you are to this group. Because I keep finding out things that you guys have been keeping from the group, and I just want to make sure that we all know what our main goal is.
I understand. Many of the things I say about Matthias, many things I'm still learning, right, Matthias?
There's no response.
He says yes. I'm learning many things from him still, but I'm here because when we had first met on the beach, I was forced to go out by you three because Aggie wanted to go out and we needed to fish. Then finding you two, you're quite interesting. Then Torrent's entire van. I want
This
to
is
learn more
incredibly
about you.
interesting, but it's 4 a.m, love. Perhaps we could do this at another time, maybe over stew.
They all have to sleep.
Do you like
Yeah.
stew?
I'd be okay with a nap, and we can. I mean, we still have a pretty decent walk to Piln. We can definitely walk and talk tomorrow.
Okay, fine, do your sleep thing. But like,
Just think about it.
just think about it.
Right.
All right. So you two are watch.
I'm on it!
Yep.
Oh, always.
Ah, crap.
Ha! That's a 52.
You want higher or low?
Middle.
You want
What?
to roll 50?
Yes. I want you to roll lower.
Yeah, he rolled a 99 last time. He's due for
The night passes without incident.
Absolutely
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
I don't know. Our upheaval nights are usually the most fun.
I know.
What with the squeaver?
We
and-
ain't got
Squeaver.
time.
The squeeze.
I
Poor
wonder
bear.
if they can sleep when it's so bright.
I pet it.
So as the group is sleeping, you will notice the foliage and flowers and fauna that is around you. In the distance, as the night passes, you see a deer actually walking amongst some of the brambles.
We could get that for breakfast.
No.
Are you like
Let's-
not over that?
Let's just let like the one like thing of beauty that we see like just, you know, continue on.
Don't you people hunt all the time?
Yes, but like this is like the one nice thing in so long, Veer. I just want it to live.
I'm fine.
I don't
eating
ask
everything.
for much. I'm not a needy person.
I think that you should quiet down.
I'm just saying, it's been so long since I've seen like any hint of niceness or light or beauty. And
This is all stolen.
Beer, it's what it represents, okay? I don't care if it was stolen. We're gonna steal it back.
Yeah, whatever. God, they sleep forever.
As you guys are talking, Bjorn's like, "This is the only thing of beauty," and Bjorn's like,
Yeah,
It's beautiful, beautiful.
that's my point, Veer. Let the deer live. For
I'm not.
love of all things.
So as you're both talking, and our little screen like zooms out a little bit, you just see Silas sitting next to you. Well said. He's sitting in the car with you in the night.
Are you not sleeping?
Honestly, I figured one of us should stay up and watch too.
Why?
And well, after the squeaver incident, I thought it might be best. I'll sleep in the caravan tomorrow.
It's not very kind to not trust your group.
Veer, he's got a point.
That thing was in a trap.
I mean,
What if Bjorn didn't show up? You might have died.
No, we
I don't know what
literally
happened that night.
We had to
I'm asleep.
move away from it, and it couldn't.
It wasn't good.
Mistakes were made.
I don't know. I feel like it ended fine.
"This is how we learn."
That thing was like,
We learn through our pain.
Can I try to collect like some beer, like food that plant life? that looks
Survival,
good?
please.
21.
You do so. You do that.
Okay, I make a little berry salads.
Nice.
wackadoo.
That sounds so good right now.
I like beer.
Does sound
Parfait.
really
Like a
good.
fruit salad.
Parfait.
I want watermelon.
Everybody love parfait.
Onion sandwiches? Parfait sandwiches.
Everybody love parfait.
Long live Shrek.
So I just make like one big thing though, like of salad and stuff, like
Great.
because I don't know if we have like utensils.
As some of it starts to disappear.
I go collect more.
I feel like you guys keep forgetting about Thimarek. Because I've been invisible.
I just figured you like the secrecy.
I don't. You told me to go invisible.
Yeah, because you're kind of like people will talk.
All right.
I'm feeding you now.
You don't do it every day. That was ideal.
We've been doing a lot better.
When have we not fed you?
Yesterday.
Can it just be implied from now on that when we lay down to rest, we feed tomorrow?
No.
How about when we?
I
eat?
like this animosity. Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know. I don't know whose responsibility it is, but maybe we should give that to someone.
Yeah. Let's delegate that. We're delegating.
All right.
Okay.
I can't wait to be relegated.
Okay, I'm ready for everyone to wake up.
Okay, the group will start waking up.
Oh, all right. Let's get to Piln and see if we can find the man in black and put a stop to this.
Put a little semicolon in there.
That's right.
It's a stop, but you keep going.
Yeah.
And you want to go
But-
see your girlfriend?
Huh?
I mean, if she's here, yeah, that's a great idea.
I would like
With
to go see
the
Madam.
lilies sticking in the trees.
I mean, she's a girl and she's my friend, right? But I don't know if she'd say she was my girlfriend.
Oh, you
You
were
were
sleeping with
such
her.
a boy.
You guys were sharing a bed, so I just made the assumption.
Well, it was the blooming petal. Everyone shares beds.
I didn't share a bed.
That makes
That's
sense.
maybe more about you.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Richer than all of you.
All right. Let's go.
Oh, man.
It was more that she rescued you and let you sleep in her room.
That's right, exactly.
So that was more like
Like,
she was
you-
being
you-
nice to you.
You think she meant something by that?
Oh my god.
Yes.
You opened
Yeah,
that
I
one when she
normally
was
would-
singing.
I did.
Oh.
I normally would wouldn't. Like I would at my home, I would never go help someone and then let them stay in my room if I didn't like care about them.
You two
You
look
guys
at each other
care
the
about
same way.
people?
That's,
Yeah, of course we do.
but I mean, all I've known her since I was a wee lad.
Honestly, Whisper, I think when you're in the bed, there's an implication.
What?
You see, Whisper,
When
it's about the
Okay.
implications.
This is all very interesting. Is this satisfying you? With all bearing my soul.
No.
She just cares about the light.
Yeah, yeah.
You say Graham taught you everything.
could be-
Honestly, I'm
right?
not sure she can get no satisfaction.
Oh.
Did
Some
Because
things,
I don't share a bed at the Blooming Petal.
some things my gram didn't teach me.
okay.
And that's for the best.
And did you learn it in public school at least?
You know,
What are you talking about? Get out of here in public school.
All right.
All
We're
right.
going to Piln.
As you wish.
I collected all of the. We did not kill the deer, so
Oh,
we
there was
collected.
a deer.
Yeah.
I would like a bit of venison for the breakfast.
It was the only thing of beauty that we've seen in so long.
Also,
Have you seen a well-cooked venison steak?
She didn't mean that, Ogle.
It's a thing of beauty.
it's delicious.
Honestly, Whisper, it was pretty beautiful. You should have been there.
Yeah. Also,
Changed me whole perspective on things.
okay.
I think I sense a little chemistry here.
No.
She's young. She's young. And she looks like she could be my daughter.
She's
Oh, I
I'm
think she's
so
a lot
much
older.
100 years old.
Yeah, I think
Hey,
she's older
he
than you.
doesn't-
Said you look
My
like.
daughter is.
Hey, they don't know anything. They don't know this stuff. Don't tell him that.
I meant like in my wiseness years.
Here's
That is good. That's a quote for something.
I-
And in my wiseness years.
I did make all of us.
I'm 600 years old in my wiseness years.
Roll. This salad looks
It's like our medicine is eternal.
It is not deer.
the salad looks good, but it's not deer.
It's not.
But I'm glad it was beautiful.
Mark
Oh, I mean,
Mark liked that. doesn't care.
Someone needs to start feeding Smarek. I'm delegating.
You're usually up at night.
I can take care of that. I feel like it should be my.
But you're not.
Well, Mark, you ate this morning. You ate. I had to make like 3 times.
I do not.
food.
I am not a dog. I did not eat once a day.
But you're fine right now.
Where's the little shadowy thing?
In my shadow.
May we see him? It's mine.
No.
Does he need to eat?
He might die in this life.
It's a.
Or-
that's right.
He thrives.
But like,
Yeah, I don't know. That seems kind of.
Black Glenn's Athelian.
Oh, yeah.
I pull out the black glint that is wrapped in the towel.
You're still pretty far away from.
Darkness is
Nothing
born
happens.
from light, Fear.
Nothing's
That's the
happening to
prophecy.
this one.
I don't like it. Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, while we're far away, maybe like
Okay,
Ask him?
Rue, come out.
just in case.
Hello.
Can you go in the light of Piln?
No, I would prefer not to. It's a very bad.
Will it hurt you?
I don't know.
Do you need
Will it cure you?
What do you mean cure me? I'm fine.
Make you not a shadow thing?
No, that can't be undone.
Okay, there you go.
Do you need to eat?
Sometimes.
With a handful, like a handful of berries.
Thank you. Projectile vomiting. Oh, I can't eat real food.
What do you eat?
I can eat darkness and I can eat light.
Okay.
Could you give him your glint? The black one.
I handed the.
Thank you.
Terrified of him.
Well, that's good.
You see him like grow slightly. That's tasty.
Ooh, that's a thing.
I got rid of it.
I
Do
would
you
feed him
prefer
more.
dark glints or normal glints?
Not
We
sure.
don't have to
I'm not
just
so
feed
sure
him
that
glints.
he
They're worth money.
I'm not sure.
Not the dark ones. I believe we need more. I want to test that.
I.
wanted to test on you.
How do you feel after eating the dark one?
Great.
Here, have a light glint.
That is
No.
not a light glint, that is impure.
I take it from you? Absolutely not.
He just said he felt angry after eating.
This is money.
Do you have any more of that glister?
You want to get a drugs?
Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Or it's gonna be a great idea.
Because, well, now, glister is purified, technically.
The light of Piln is right there.
We're still walking. Yeah, we didn't stop.
I'm
You
not.
started?
I guess
No, wait,
Oh,
start walking.
I thought we were walking and
no,
talking.
we were eating
Oh,
our
okay.
salad.
All right.
Now we're walking and
I
talking.
take
What do you want to do with the horses?
Nexus ride!
I take out 5 gold of glister that is like in a little package. I'm not gonna give
I
it
thought
to
you leave it all the way.
No,
Oh no, you kept it.
Yeah,
You
she
sold
Yeah, she
it.
kept it. We paid the money back.
Yeah, I have.
Thought this chapter was
just has-
closed.
She just has so much drugs.
No one knows how many
Heisenberg,
drugs
the-
I have. I hand you like a little
What?
piece of pouch. Of
Why do you
it.
still have that?
Good money.
What would I have done with it?
Gotten rid of it.
Why?
But it's money.
It's worth money.
Honestly,
I
you
hate
would not bring that into Piln.
Why?
Because it's
Because
literally
we're not
drugs.
We're not smugglers,
What-
and that is bad.
I'm
I
going
think
to
we are now.
go down. We did bring it through multiple towns.
I don't see people searching anywhere.
We might want to bury it somewhere and remember where it is.
We could just get rid of it. Like, we have money, we've been given money. I would prefer not to sell it.
But you won't see if Rue would eat it.
No, he does, and I'm
I'm-
not making that choice.
Rue, would you like to try this?
How much whatever you want to give me.
I am going to give him the
wanna
5
stop
gold
him?
blister.
Yeah, I absolutely.
No, 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 no. Bjorn.
It is just glints.
Trust me, please. You don't know much about glister. I know glister. I'm the glister guy.
With a beard like that, how can I say no, Eli?
Maybe just like a microdose.
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Like
It's
a,
just like science.
I'll.
Trust me. Trust.
Just for science.
I'm a scientist. Trust me.
Fine. Trust.
Trust.
And I slowly move out of the way.
I don't know if this is actually going to do anything, and I'm going to hand it to him.
Okay, you want to live it?
1 second. I'm going to back up like 5 feet or like 10 feet. Now.
maybe not eat it, but maybe just like touch it first. I don't.
I'm
You
touching
put-
it. I'm touching it.
Eat it.
Okay, one number you don't want on a D12.
Oh
no.
God, I don't want a 12. Is that a
1.
12?
What's a 1?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Testing gets us results.
Look, if we need to get rid of it, that's a very easy way right here.
But now we give him more.
No.
Let's go towards.
done.
Go towards the
We're
light.
done.
Yeah,
We're
let's go.
experimenting with drugs for today.
Let's give our little shadow pet creature that we know nothing about a bunch of drugs.
Since Rue.
Rue, why don't you go back in the shadow? Let's go towards the light, and Helena can tell you all the truths that she wants to share.
I don't want to share any. I just want to hear your guys'.
You need to start.
You
it
should
now.
definitely start.
I'm very proud of you.
That makes me not want to share.
Yes, I completely agree, but I would like to hear you share anyways.
What are we sharing? Why we're here?
Why we're here, why we're journeying.
Okay.
I'll go last, if it's time.
Good thing that we have hours.
Okay, but like I'm
I've heard you all
starting,
talk.
and my story is like great. So like, are you guys gonna be actually honest? Cause I'm gonna be truthful with you. Like I haven't lied to you guys, but like I haven't told you a lot. So are you guys gonna like tell me a lot?
I think the whole first thing of trust is you have to.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Well, how about you start and we'll see where you go.
Should this be a question and answer thing?
You want us all to talk at the same time so we can't hear anything?
What's your name?
We
What
play
was
like
your
okay,
quest?
okay.
two truths and a lie.
What level are you?
So, as you guys all know, my people are the greatest and strongest
cheery sound.
of Nabell. And we are.
I'm sorry, they're going to be stronger than you, Bjorn. You got it with the rock.
It was short.
Yeah, our people don't need drugs to fight. So, anyways, we are ones of the light. And as you know, the vial around my neck is the light that I took from my people, but with good reason. Where I come from, there are 2 aisles, and you can't get to Teldorath unless you are a Venari.
Teldorath?
That's where I'm from.
Ah.
It's the land of the Venari. There are 2 aisles. One has been gone for thousands of years. It simply disappeared. And my brother thought that our people are worth more than what our leader has been making us out to be. So he went in search of the second aisle. I received a message from him about 3 years ago that he was going to be going to the Undying Lands during the Syrexian eclipse. That's
Trespassing.
whatever. He thought that because were Venari that lost their way, that maybe they would have some answers. So I went, and when I left, I took the light of my people with me, and I was cursed, and, well, not cursed, but outcasted, and was told that I may never be able to return unless I returned home with my brother, or if I returned to the cycle of our people. That's when I met Veer. Since I left, though, I lost the light of my people. My light has been dowsing, even though it still is in my vial. Therefore, I cannot feel my brother anymore within the world of Nabell. I have no idea where he is at. So the main reason that I've been wanting to get to the Athelion is in hopes that it will restore some of the light of my people, and I will be able to find him. So I can get back to my home, and we can restore our people's light and bring an end to our current leader.
And if you don't find him, we'll just live on Tyve.
That is worse than hell for me.
You need me to sing the song again.
I don't. I don't know why her brother would come here.
Well, that was deep.
Right. I know what it's like to miss family.
Are you gonna actually
I
say
do.
something, Whisper? That's not about Graham.
Well, I mean, I owe Graham a lot. Most of what I know about myself comes from Graham, but if we're all being honest, like, I could tell you one thing. You were all with me, and you saw me dive into that shipwreck.
Oh,
And I was able to use the key that my friend Ernan wears now, to remind him that he's got to find his own way.
We
Remember?
traded keys.
He's got to keep that. You can find your own way. Well, one of the things I found in that ship, and I reach into a pocket, I found this ring. And this ring, I slide it on, it's got these wolves and these chains, and I didn't know what it meant. But then my Gram, when I went to see her in the reef, she said, Whisper, listen, you've got to get to the mainland. She said, you're meant for more than what you've been doing here. You've got to get out, and that's why she had been in the reef. And so, yeah, I want to stop the plague. I mean, this is my home. I don't want to see my people get destroyed. But I also got to find out what this is about, because that's all I got, is what my Gram told me. So, I want to get to the mainland. You want to get to the mainland.
Let me see that ring.
Is it the symbol of the cult of the Iron Chain?
Let's go ahead and do an insight or a knowledge history.
We'll do a history, and that's going to be a 14.
It would seem likely.
What exactly did your Graham say about this?
I mean, not much. She just said that. I mean, she just said she thought I was made for better things, and that the key was all I had left in me mom, and so when the key opened the box, and my grandma rescued me from a shipwreck, so I think this might have been something to do with me mom. And I am, just for the record, not showing the dagger. I'm still keeping that hidden.
I believe that's the symbol of the cult from the mainland. The cult of the Iron Chain. Of the rusticulum.
All right, so I want to give a, this is going to be a deception, because, right, I have the job from the Hidden Father,
Yeah.
which is to kill the guy with the chain, which I also have not shared, and I'm not planning to. All right, that's pretty good. That's a 21.
What are you decepting?
Just that I'm hiding that I don't know, that I'm going to pretend like I don't know what he's talking about,
Perfect.
but I know that I have to kill the guy
Yeah.
who might be, so I'm like,
Wait,
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I mean, all I know is that
do you think maybe that your mom escaped the mainland and brought you here, and that's why you're shipwrecked?
I mean, it could be. It's
wisdom
right.
saving throw?
Maybe that's. Did your mom die on the shipwreck?
Oh, I think she did. Yeah. My grandma always told me she would come back. Like I always thought my mom just left. But then when I visited my mom, my grandma, she said that she had lied to me, and that my mom was gone. So right.
Well, maybe your mom died on that ship.
I just assumed
maybe.
your mom died of blister.
That's probably not true.
Everyone dies of blister.
You guys make
That
it to
was-
be a
Why?
really
Why?
big problem.
Why would you tell her about my mom?
I don't know, you just fit the part.
Your brother could have died of blister.
Oh, I think I'm done, Sharon. I don't think I'm
If
done.
you're going to ask everyone to share and then shoot them in the face like that, it's pretty rough.
What did I say?
We didn't make fun of you.
Should make fun of
I
your
didn't
brother.
mean anything by it.
Yeah.
It
Bro,
was
I
just an
brought your brother
observation.
can't sail right. I bet he died at sea.
The reason why that bothers me.
There's a possibility.
I bet he's down there with those things we saw on the sea, with the tentacles and the ice. Bet he's
The
down there.
reason that ring bothers me is that the Iron Chain were the ones who wiped out Norn.
Well, it seems like Whisper's mom just left, so
So
if she was like hanging out with them.
Well, maybe she didn't want to have anything to do with them.
I don't know.
Yeah, if she was happy where she was, I'm sure Whisper wouldn't have ended up on the shore somewhere else.
But is your Gram like really your Gram? So like your Gram's always lived on the islands, but like your mom might have gone to the mainland.
Right. I don't think me Graham, if you mean like, are we blood? I don't
Are you
know.
not blood?
I don't think so.
That would.
But
make,
she is my Graham. She raised me. And she told me this is what I'm going to do. Just like she told me, Whisper, you see that bloke over there? Go nick that dagger off of him. I've always
Oh, yeah.
trusted her. I learned everything I knew.
At my home, if your parents are weak and die, then someone stronger just raises you,
That
and
sounds
that's your
really
family.
I don't know. My mom was weak.
No,
This
I'm
one
not-
would I find out.
I
No,
bet
no,
she
I'm
was
saying-
beautiful and wonderful.
I'm saying
Thank
where
you.
I'm from, if you have weak parents and they die, not that your mom was weak, that it's okay for someone else to raise you and be your family.
Right, and that's what Graham did for me. And who knows, maybe I never knew me father. Maybe this ring will lead me to him. But wherever it goes, it's on the mainland. So that's why we got to get that ship. We got to get through the storm, find out what's over there.
If you take that ring with you to the mainland and you try to track down where it leads you, it's probably going to lead to trouble. So
Can we
Beyond
go to
trouble
the
is
mainland
like
without?
my middle name.
you don't understand.
Can we just like where we're going on the mainland? Do we have to go around those people?
If I'm going-
I would,
Are they everywhere?
at this point, I would say so. 30 years ago, was the final decline of the barbarian tribes on the mainland. My tribe and Norn was kind of the last bastion of our culture, and finally, when we had been discovered in the forest by the chain, we tried a counterattack. We launched one final raid on a kind of like an outpost of the chain. The chain's motto, the way they live, is that I believe it's you bow to the chain or it breaks you. And
So you were at war with these people.
no, we weren't necessarily at war with them. We went to war with other tribes for hundreds of years. That was just our way of life. And once the plague began spreading, the Rusticulum, the main government or however it is, came to power. And whatever they follow seems to be effective in controlling the plague. Now, partially, our own wars and battles would slowly break down tribes, and then the plague was too much. So as the plague was spreading, the chain also began spreading. And
So you could have probably just stayed and like joined them.
yes, we could have joined them, but we never would have. We weren't going to give up our way of life for another group of people telling us to bend the knee. I mean, we went to war for hundreds of years for the hell of it.
Well, all I can say is I know you won't stop looking for your brother. I know you want to help your niece. I ain't gonna stop trying to find out who I am, because that's what my gram says I should do. But you should know this. I will always be as careful as you know I am.
Yeah, you really.
I
That whole
will
thing
be-
in the
I will
whole
be
thing in the
calm.
banquet hall.
I will be calm, and I will make sure that I watch my step every step of the way, and then like I do a sort of sleight of hand, and the ring disappears. I'll be careful, and put it away.
Don't lose that.
Erden,
Yeah.
you had something to share with
No,
all
no,
of
I'm gonna
us.
go last
I think
also.
you were next, right?
I'll go last. There's still more people.
More to go.
Silas, why are you here? Orders.
That sounds right.
Very good.
Well, I suppose it's my turn. I mean, I don't know what to say outside of what you already know. I haven't purposefully kept anything from anybody.
What about the man in black?
That I don't know. He approached me. He was Vey.
Do you think it really was, or do you think it was like somebody faking it?
I have.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know how somebody would be able to fake a race of people that, for all intents and purposes, are non-existent. How would they know what we look like? Especially how...
Oh, your people, at some points, there's got to be history of them written somewhere.
We haven't found it yet.
Did you recognize him from your past life?
Helena, he
Yeah,
doesn't know a lot.
He recognized me, but did I recognize him at all? Okay.
Not at the time.
Yeah.
If you saw him again, you could do an insight.
Okay. He knew me, but that may not say much. I don't know if it's something I've specified exactly. But my title was Aegis of Vass. I was basically the commander-in-chief of all of the Vey, all of the military.
When did you remember that?
It's something I've a few weeks back I remember seeing something about the Dragon Wars that we were fighting at one point in time. I was
The Dragon Wars.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, there was a long time ago, land far, far away. There was a war between the Vey and basically an evil dragon god named Kypherian. I think I got that name right.
Yeah. There should be very little record of this for anybody else.
So what will that guy be doing with the black glints and spreading that around?
That's what I tried to.
But like, do we know that he's really the one doing it?
Well, he was the guy in
Would
black driving the wagon.
My mom have known anything, being the arcane librarian.
I mean, there's so much history in the world. I don't know why she would tell you that. Well,
Wait. So you're telling me you're the people that fought Kypherian?
You wouldn't know.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. There's no way.
I got the list of dragons.
I like dragons.
Yeah, but all the history of the Vey's been like erased. You would know that dragon though, probably, and like the fact that he's met that.
It's like
dragon.
5,000 years, so you can do a knowledge history check, but I don't think you'll have.
Come on, baby. Dirty 20?
No.
Oh.
No way.
What I
But what about? I don't know what you're asking me.
You just can't.
just between the Vey. Like
I don't know what you want me to know. I don't have a phone.
here.
Just typing it. He can hand it to you.
Here, Kevin, tell me, and I'll tell Dustin.
I had it right here. Yeah.
You
No,
did
okay.
email, whispered it to Eli, and he'll yell it at me.
It'll be like Chinese telephone.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Here, that one right there.
He's just going
Would I have remembered them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Kypherian. I do remember that. I did know your ancestors. A very long time ago, the barbarian clans were in their infancy. They were just barely mastering fire and basic tools, but we taught them. We taught them how to forge weapons, and they assisted us. They stood by our side as we fought Kypherian. I do
Oh, and then your people now worship him. It's
Single
weird.
tier.
Single lone tier.
Not all the dragons are bad. The ones that followed Kypherian, of course, were. I don't
Is
remember.
that when your people were wiped out?
It was shortly after. It was not during the Dragon Wars. We defeated them.
Do you remember what you were wiped out by?
That's something I'm still learning. It was celestial in nature, or at least adjacent to that. It was because of a power far greater than us that we were undone.
So what's your reasoning for wanting to get to the light?
Well, outside of the fact that, from all I know, this land is my ancestral homeland, and it is far removed from what I know it to be. And to my understanding, one big reason for that is because the Athelian has been broken apart. And I do know
Because you guys stole the land.
they ended up with a piece of it. The people who entered and stole parts of the Athelian, I don't think were specifically her race for specifically those reasons. But one way or the other, they did end up with a piece. And from what we've learned so far, the way to cure Tyve, or at least take one large step towards that end, is to reclaim all the parts of the Athelian and to meet back up at its...
So are you gonna give your light back?
And we have to. This light is what makes Tyve go. Like, we're going to take it out of the lighthouse?
It will cure the darkness. Everything that you know Tyve to be, all of the...
Oh, they're not gonna like that.
They don't have to know it's that.
That
Well,
is...
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you're gonna really, like, people are gonna be real screwed up here
Right.
if you take that light out of that lighthouse.
That's why I don't think it's something that we can do anytime in the near future. I think it's something that we must
Well,
plan for.
We're here.
I know. Well, we can come back.
I plan on doing it.
Now.
Eventually. But the light is, I mean, as we can see, doing wonderful things for this place, and I don't want to upset that until I know it's something that we can do for the entirety of Tyve. But more personally, I do know that I know I've shared with you that I do have family that has...
That might be in a box.
For all I know, it could be. I do have a husband, and I do have a daughter.
We'll find their boxes. That's what. Maybe their boxes are on the mainland.
Vein boxes.
I love Veer's line of thinking.
That's
so
the
good.
only way they can...
In a box.
I like that.
There's just a storehouse.
Do you think that they'll look the same as your box? Do you still have your box?
I do have my box
Oh,
still.
yeah,
look
because
at
your
it?
people made your box, so I think they would look the same.
Do they like?
It's like our coffin, like we bury people, like the coffins normally look the same. You go different places.
Do yours look the same? I would
Your
think yours would be
coffins?
real gothic.
But like in the Undying Lands, they all look the same. They don't look the same probably as here.
I was convinced you were just burying people in the ground. Have like full life cycle thing. Burying them.
I don't know why, but I thought you'd all like eat each other.
That's also a good point.
Well, you only eat your weak.
So he can say that, but I can't say that I thought someone's parent died of glister.
I don't really understand what is all offensive either.
I don't.
I think what was offensive is the implication that my mom was a drug addict, and you knew that because I might look like the kind of bloke whose mom would be a drug addict.
I think it's just
I
because
just
you
think
get
it was
in
your
trouble.
background, and I thought it's like, a better ending than your mom just not wanting you and leaving.
I didn't think you would be a
Honestly,
drug addict.
it makes a point. So you're not cannibals.
What?
It's my line
I
of
would
thinking.
say that's a no.
I'm trying to be rude. It just seems like it.
So when you bury someone in wood, the earth does break that down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually. How's that pill getting closer?
Well, yeah, it's getting closer.
We still got 2 more.
We still have 2
more.
more hours.
You.
Yeah. Why do you want to go here?
Interested in, like I said, I'm interested in Torin. The light's fascinating. I'll share more when we get back into a tavern. I don't trust. I'm gonna eye Silas and Maxis.
So I would assume that they're all probably like in the caravan and not listening
Silas
to
is.
us.
After he
Yeah,
was
Silas is
pointed
passed out.
He passed out.
Yeah, like I don't think they're listening to us. We wouldn't be openly talking in front of these people.
Yeah. So spill.
Not Maxis. Matthias has told me something about getting back, just as the same as getting back the light or the stolen light from the Athelian back to the Athelian. Told me it would prosper the land, Tyve.
Wait, the voice in your head thinks that he's concerned about Tyve prospering.
Matthias is a strange man. He believes it will both help himself get into something else,
There it is. There it is.
as well as it will help the darkness. We need to take them both back to the Dios Ostium.
To the
Who's
what?
he afraid of?
Well, he's in a book.
And what is he?
My head.
Yeah, but
So he wants.
he's afraid of the darkness too?
No, I was guessing it was just something to get me more on board with it other than just helping him.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He is, in some way, shape, or form, and for some reason, trapped within this book. And he's attached himself to you, and reconnecting the Athelian will release him?
I asked him about it. He didn't say much. He said he'll find... Well, yes, he'll release him is actually the best term for it.
And you said he needs to take it where?
The Dios Ostium. Door of God. It's the door, the middle of Tyve. Thought you would
guys
know
have
that.
talked about that before.
The door where we were?
Would I?
No, on
Yeah.
the mainland.
I mean, no. I don't think anybody would.
But you've talked about it before.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's something.
Yes, big plans.
I think we'll have to see whether what he wants to do with the Athelium matches what you think we ought to do with the Athelium, and you've got to do something with it.
I just need to borrow it for a little bit.
I think they all
I
want
also
to take
need
it
to-
to the mainland.
I
Well, that
also
works
need
out.
to
'Cause I
borrow
want to go to the mainland.
I just want to carry it to wherever we're taking it,
It
so I
might
can
be-
hold the
might be
power for a
huge.
little bit. No, once you take it, it shrivels down.
Matthias, do you know how big that piece in Piln is?
He doesn't respond.
This is the time I need him to respond.
Veer?
Oh, well, I think I already told you. I have this magic that my people said that, like, they're not okay with. And so when my uncle and I found out, and then when we went and attacked Helena's people for trespassing on our land, it was a perfect opportunity to leave because of the boat. So we took the boat. And
My
then,
vote.
yeah, and then I couldn't, like, my magic wasn't working that day when I tried to attack her, so we just took her with us. And then, and then my uncle did say when we were on our way here that what I knew about the magic that I have might not be true about my, like, great-great-grandmother having it, and that there was somebody else who had it who left that could have possibly come here. So if, like, we run into another one of someone like me, that would also be cool. I would like to find them, but it was a long time ago, so I'm not, like, high hopes that, but if we hear anything, like, I would be down to find that person.
So at least 3 of us are looking for the only other person of our race that might be in the area.
Yeah, but I have lots of people in my
Tyve's
race still alive.
It's a popular place, I think.
Yeah, but, like, I have actual, like, evidence that he might be here. I don't think her brother's here.
Yawn.
Spit it out.
He's already...
Did I not? I can. Okay.
He's just trying to waste time so he doesn't have to share anything.
Yeah, I know.
Well, like, what's your, like, main reason? Like, do you think the light's gonna cure your niece?
No. My niece has a different type of disease. We call it walking rot.
You.
It can be. The only thing that sometimes can cure it is very intense physical training. However, as during my short time as chief, I found out that there is something back at Norn that might resemble something of a cure. So by going to the mainland and going back to my original home.
Is Norn different than New Norn?
Oh my
Yes.
god, Helena, you don't listen.
New Norn is our town.
It's new.
Norn is on the mainland.
Where we're going.
Roll it.
Right.
Yes.
That was the one that
Also-
was destroyed by the chain people.
However,
Right. That are still there.
However, the Marquis, about 25 years ago, allowed us to settle New Norn once we proved ourselves that we did not have the plague, and we worked out somewhat of a deal. I do believe that over the last 25 years, my people have held up their end of the deal more so than many would believe. However, hopefully by helping the Marquis, we could somewhat bury the hatchet, and maybe the people of New Norn could be treated with a bit more respect here in Gavra.
So it has nothing to do with your niece. You're just looking for respect. I'm just trying to understand.
I thought
We are
were...
now helping out the Marquis by doing some of her.
But you're
work
not trying to
for
cure
her.
your niece.
I'm trying to cure my niece, but the opportunity has presented itself that by helping the Marquis, not only does it help ourselves, but it also helps my people.
So you don't want my light.
The light does nothing but keep the darkness away from my people in New Norn.
Got it.
But that other little girl does want the light to cure some type of darkness, remember?
Aggie?
No,
the
not
other-
the, not the.
Oh,
Other girl.
Zelcher, Zelina?
Xandra?
Yep.
Sandra.
Yeah, they want something with, they want to go to the mainland
What,
try
we
to-
might never
Yeah.
see them again. I don't know where that boat is.
Well, hopefully we'll
I
find
like
out
her.
soon.
Song.
Thank you, everyone, for sharing.
What
well, I
about
don't think
Aaron?
everybody shared
Oh, yeah,
it.
yeah, Aaron.
I really appreciated everyone's shares.
Yeah, we're still a good 30 minutes away.
And I'd like to hear the story about Isabella. And you.
Right, and the chains. And the sailing.
Honestly, friends, I'm not sure what I can really say, you know. Old Ernin is simple man. Let me think. He pulls out Isabella.
If he sings it to us.
Listen, I don't care how he gets the information.
What's the traveler named? Aaronin.
He starts playing it to like calm his head. Honestly, I get the feeling that it doesn't matter what I say, you won't believe me anyways. But here's what I have. I've been on the sea most of my life, traveling from ports to port. The first few years of my life are mostly a blur. And I think really what I'm looking for is a family. I met this chap, and it just kind of hit it off. There was a spark, not that kind of electric spark when you meet someone of the same chemical attraction, if you know what I mean. Or just like something subtle, like a kinship, like a bond. And so I've been following him around, and things have been going all right, and now I've met all of you, and you're sharing your deep, dark secrets with old Ernin, and well, I think I'm just looking for companionship. I know, I sound like Jarl. That bugger's all right.
Where did you not know your family? Or were they on the ship?
Not sure. And I know, Ernin and his marks. If I knew what they were, I'd tell you, but I don't.
How do you not know if you don't know your family?
What?
You said you don't know. I asked if you knew your family.
No, I don't. Maybe it's repression, maybe it's... I don't know.
Maybe you had a spark because maybe you're both from the mainland and maybe you're really brothers.
Maybe you're right.
Am I allowed to insight this?
You're welcome to.
Okay. I wasn't sure because he's NPC.
I don't think he's lying. I just think he's not telling us anything.
Uh-huh.
18.
At least not.
He's
about
probably
the first
holding stuff back. But he doesn't want to tell you more.
Well,
If I may ask, and I would never try to pry any information out of you, what is it you have in your pocket?
Well, that just a bauble. Keeps my nerves centered. You might be rubbing it.
Every now and then.
Oh yeah, it's like one of those you ever see someone with one of those weird balls where they go like this?
It just pops out the window.
It's like that.
What is it?
It's a rock. It's always been with me.
Okay.
Is it a pretty rock?
I've never seen it.
If I may ask where you got Isabella?
Honestly, I'm not proud of it, but I stole her.
Nothing to be ashamed of. If
Five
they cared about
fingers.
it, they would have held on to it.
But they did.
Obviously,
Not hard enough.
Not tight
That's right.
enough.
That's right.
And I'm sure they probably had all the money to get a new one.
They did it.
You know.
No. Oh, did I say it in his voice? No, crap.
It was from me first captain, it was. She was beautiful. But the guitar was more so. And I'll leave that for another time. You don't need to hear any of my conquests. With Besides, she makes prettier music.
Yuck.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Aaron.
Like I said, I don't think you believe me anyways.
I don't know what you said that's not believable.
So,
I
There's
100%
more.
believe you stole that guitar.
There's always more.
Helena, is this
Yeah, do you feel
some of what you've hoped for?
It is. My people are so.
Infatuated with themselves.
Be nice.
Oh, it's true.
It
Sometimes,
is, but
sometimes
they have reason to be. They are one of the best, and the reason that they are is because they don't hold anything back. If I'm going to put my trust into a group that I just met, I should have the same respect in return.
But we all know some things are on a need-to-know basis, and they always will be.
Absolutely.
well, I might say that after running into whole cities being wiped out, meeting a god, and going through several teleportation devices, I would say that the need to know information is pretty much universal between all of us. We have
I don't
information.
think I need to know all of your life stories from like the minute you were birthed.
No, but certain things like wanting the light, having the ring.
Yeah,
Those
those are
things
big
are
things.
important.
You all knew I wanted the light from the get-go. I was never holding
That's all
that
she
back.
talks about.
Oh, I know.
So are we taking the light from Piln?
Yeah,
Yes.
Like we should probably divide. I don't think that's gonna be easy.
I
I
think
think
that
the
is
people really like them.
that is a box to be checked. That is way down on the list of things that we need to accomplish.
Because we got to get it. We also have to take it to the mainland.
We have to take it to the mainland. We have to take it. We have to make sure we have safe passage through the mainland.
And
So what's gonna happen if we just took that light right now? What would happen?
It goes out.
we condemn the entire
Right.
island to death.
Why?
The crops die. Who knows if the shadows rise?
Because the darkness creeps in, and the plague from the mainland follows the darkness.
It's not the Undying Lands fear. That doesn't thrive in the darkness.
Well, it probably would adapt.
After years and years of evolution,
I think it would happen quicker than.
So anyways, we're not going to take it because worst case scenario, we take it.
Right. And I don't think we have much of a foot to stand on when it comes to the entire army that would be defending it.
Well, let's take a look around. It was what my old grandma always says. You know, there's always some way to pilfer something if you really want it, but you gotta
We
you gotta
should
think about
definitely
it.
I mean,
Scope it out.
honestly, and we just got here. And as Aaron says that, the light of Piln goes out.
What the?
What?
Dibs.
Game over.
And that's
Too late.
the end of the session.
That
Yeah,
is-
too late.
That is the end of our game for the
Oh,
night.
tonight. Okay. The light went out.
The light went out.
Oh my.
It's gone.
gosh.
Okay, well that.
Oh, that.
Well, shit.
Is anyone is there anyone left to roll?
me.
Is it? That's what I mean. It's just you.
This is
right?
Jamie, last one. And Jamie will mark the end of our
Next
Oh
one.
wow.
What a fitting place too.
Do we have to vote?
We do have to vote.
Okay. Wait, let me get my check bits out. List.
Good.
I said wait.
We use the voice.
Of me. Good.
Really? I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I think
I-
evil.
Disagree.
I think that you did it for the right reasons, but the action was evil.
I think that it was more neutral.
I think it's got to be neutral.
I don't know if I'd say good. I'd say more neutral.
I think that's a lose-lose. Because if we don't tell them that he's sick,
That's
then
why
we're
I think it's
condemning
neutral.
the town.
Yeah.
If we
That's why I
like,
think it's.
it was lose-lose for the
Could
whole
it take-
group. No matter
I don't think what you did was evil. I just think it was more neutral.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think your character thinks it was good, but I think overall it was probably neutral action.
I will say if and I was paying close attention to the timeline. If Torn was there when you came back and he knew what you had done, you would have had words.
Yeah.
See,
We
I
could
see.
have
I
taken
actually.
10 with us.
Oh, I know. I think it was fine that
Or at
they
the very
were
least,
putting them
he's
down.
told him to get out of town, stay away from people.
Yeah, but he's gonna turn into that monster thing and kill
Yeah.
everyone.
Or have
Again,
Mark
it's-
help
it-
them.
But I
It's
think
lose,
I also
lose.
think like if your character being through the plague, I don't think it was an evil thing for your
That's right,
character
because
to do.
his character had.
And we learned from the very beginning that contracting whatever this sickness is, like at the very beginning, it might be reversible. We don't know how. We haven't successfully done it. We haven't investigated it more. But like at the very beginning, we were told that it might be reversible.
Maybe.
Samaric.
Maybe,
And
exactly.
Samaric
Yeah, but
ate
Mark
it out
can
of
only
the-
do so much.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about Thamaric.
Yeah.
But
So that's why my vote would be that your character was neutral, not evil.
I'll take neutral. I refuse evil.
Yeah.
I suppose we should let you decide.
I didn't decide. I got told no.
Yeah, he decapitated someone and said it was good ones.
Oh,
So
okay,
like,
fair
Oh
enough.
my
it's a little
god.
skewed.
It was. They tried to kill us.
There were like 6 people that disagreed. So
Oh,
Yeah.
Trevor, you never lived that one
Yeah.
down. That's okay.
okay, so neutral. Aaron was just neutral. He didn't help anybody.
oh, good. Light. Right?
I'd say neutral. I didn't do much.
Light.
Yeah.
You literally called me a drug addict.
No.
So he called your mother.
My mother a drug addict. I just look like. I think Whisper's neutral.
I think it's a neutral game.
I think it was a neutral game.
I don't think I didn't do anything bad, did I?
You
killed a
suck-
pig
you
for no
s-
reason.
You sucked the life out
Well,
of
that's
the
a character's addiction.
They live on
Yeah.
a. They live on a.
fixed
little
amount
island.
of food.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
And then
And now they have
and
more
then you
food.
gave a mythical creature drugs.
That
I
was
did not
me.
do that.
No, that was
him.
you. Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna
That's
argue
that.
that. No, it's not. It's
I'm gonna say
All right, neutral game,
neutral.
gang.
Yeah,
Neutral
neutral.
game. So that means there's
What was
one.
yours?
Neutral.
Neutral.
I don't think it was.
So is that our second neutral or is that our first?
No, that's our
neutral
first
vote?
That was
neutral.
our
Last game
first.
we went up to 5.
So do we stay at 5?
So we
when we're
maintain
neutral?
5.
Okay.
Yeah, we stay at 5, and
We
then
need
the
to-
neutral holds on. So if next game you get light or dark, the neutral just keeps carrying over, and when you
So
get a second
somebody
neutral,
is-
it drops.
has
Okay.
someone's
Okay.
marked a neutral
I only
down.
had one dark.
Normandy.
I've had a few darks.
Yeah, only 1 dark.
So we're still at +5 light.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever had a light though.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't effing believe
My
that.
character's a
Gary,
good
you've never had
person.
a light? No.
I've had a few darks.
All right, gang. So we'll be back in 2 weeks.
There was
All
one
right.
game
Oh,
I
oh.
was not light.
Before we say goodbye, is there one thing you want to show us one more
It
time?
was the very first one.
Oh,
Let's
do
see
it.
it. Come on.
Do it.
Oh yes.
That's
Oh
so cool.
man.
This was pretty cool too.
You can dual wield. There you go.
When are
Dual
we
wield.
back?
Ah, they're both blue.
Love it.
Good game, gang.
All right.
So we'll
2
be
weeks.
back May 28th at 6 p.m.
Yes,
Um.
and we'll have a special guest.
Yes.
Because I'll be gone.
Oh, you're gonna be gone at the Piln game? I think you better suck it up.
Quit.
I'm going to be up in Michigan.
You know what? It'll
Up in the UP
probably
in the
it'll
middle
probably
of the
work
woods.
out because there will probably be initiative. So we should probably just.
Trevor's head
That'll
too
probably be the
dark.
biggest fight ever.
The smoke, great clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve. Mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. Though I still know the songs from yore of virtue, hope, and light. But I have ne'er seen their like, for darkness is our plight. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain, and ire. Steel your courage to the mast or throw it on the pyre. The cold, sharp winds bring pain and death. These harsh lands we survive. Our warmth, it comes from hearth and home, but never from the skies. Oh, Tyve, 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 you'll never leave alive. This place is all our prison.
prison, but one where you can thrive, and you can wail against those gods and pillage, scream and fight. But fear the darkness in this land, for it is born of light. Oh, Tyve, 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 we're proud to be alive. And you can say we've lost our minds or laugh and call us mad. But this place has become our home, so you'll never see us sad. The smoke, gray clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve. Mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. Though I still know the songs from yore of virtue, hope, and light. But I have nary seen their sight, for darkness is our plight. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain, and ire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire.